Alrighty. We were just talking about Hayden Christensen playing Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's not confirmed yet.
It has to be real, though. It's too good to not be real.
We were talking because Joey had seen the leaks, and but I was talking to him. I was like, Joey, I need you to really I need you to do some Shadow lines with Anakin Skywalker's voice, but a little bit deeper. And Joey sat there for a second, and he was like, "Oh no!"
It would be so perfect. It would be so perfect. Oh my god. Another thing that I'm wondering about is because you didn't really see this in Adventure 2, but you saw it in kind of the X animation equivalent, where they're obviously the whole thing is Sonic is he's broken in and he's stolen jewels and stuff, and it's in Sonic X there's just a very crisp, clear picture of Shadow.
Yeah.
And it's I'm hoping they do that again, where it's it is a crystal clear picture of Shadow. It's there's Sonic.
So I haven't seen the live action movies, but isn't in the second movie, isn't there a whole thing about he's kind of trying to do little vigilante things and help people?
Yes, that's the beginning of 2, because he's bored and he wants to.
I feel like there's a built-in there's a slightly better built-in in universe CNN is talking about Sonic the Hedgehog causing trouble. That's always my favorite in those types of fictional things, where you get a real news anchor to be talking about your fictional bullshit, which is one of the most disappointing things about a movie that I've never seen, Batman vs Superman, which is that they got Jon Stewart to be in it, and he doesn't make any jokes.
No. That movie's miserable. I saw it in theaters. I don't know why. I was just kind of dragged there with some friends, and that movie was just long and miserable. Unlike Sonic 2.
Unlike Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I didn't actually see it in theaters. I saw the first one in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. 2 is also pretty good. That's...
Vido City, you underestimate my power, Sonic! That blue hedgehog again of all places.
There's control.
They released the teaser. They haven't announced his name, but I listened to that teaser. I haven't seen any of the live action Sonics. I don't give a shit. I listened to that teaser 4 times, because at the end there's music. I listened to the end 4 times. There's a laugh that's obviously Shadow, and I listened to it 4 or 5 times. It's I'm pretty sure that's Hayden. I scrutinized that laugh.
I so hope it is. Because that's the thing, it's like the first movie I dreaded because of course it was going to be bad, and then it wasn't. And the second one, I was like, oh, this will probably, I'm looking forward to seeing this. 3, I'm like, yes, come on, show me the girl getting her brains blown out.
That's what all Sonic fans really want in this life.
It is. There's a million memes about it, but it's like, it will be, even if I don't witness it in person, there's going to be... We're
doing this first, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here to thrill you.
Hey,
today.
would you like me to pull up the guide? I have it right here.
So I thought I'd start with the clue: Southern Sky from the middle of the largest bridge.
See,
it's nighttime, so it's convenient.
It is. I wasn't sure if we were going to get done with this game today or not, but I had this pulled up just in case. Like last night, I was like, I'm arriving home late from movie night. I'm like on verge of passing out. I'm like, no, one more thing. Xenoblade 2.
We talked about. So the reason we're a little late today, folks. Oh, there's a dragon.
Wow.
Don't care about you, unless that's what I have. No, it's a red shooting star, right?
Yeah,
so I can ignore that dragon. Good.
It is.
I do not want to have to do that.
I believe for the first
right
one,
now.
the Southern Sky from the middle of the bridge. So I don't know. Do we have a compass or anything?
Oh, I got almost no arrows. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Oops, my bad. I killed him. We're good.
Woo! Yippee! But yeah, it just said that. Oh, you'd be able to witness it sometime at night.
Yep.
Past 9 o'clock, it'll just occur as long as you're looking in the sky at the right spot.
Not as confident in my headshot from this distance with no slow motion.
I kind of figured he'd just stay on fire. It's a little disappointing. Ah!
Man, he saw me fast in closed distance, but that's okay.
He's fast!
It's not his speed.
I just hope we get a trailer before the movie comes out where we hear him say Chaos Control. I want to know how the line read of Chaos.
I saw Jenny Nicholson tweet, if Sonic 3 uses Live and Learn during the finale unaltered, it will win the Oscar for Best Picture.
I will not scream if I'm in theaters, but if I'm watching it not in theaters, I will scream.
Now, Joey, will you scream when you and I go to the screening of Advent Children?
I don't know, because all I know about Advent Children is what you've told me, and it sounds like it'll be a very funny experience.
It's a very
because you haven't. Movie. I mean, we talked about Advent Children years ago, and it's like I only know mostly. I know one of the weird plot beats, and I know like characterization. That's about it.
Man, I did terrible.
Damn. Probably if you're manually aiming, you could have hit that, not gyro aiming.
Oh, I'm out of regular arrows.
What a shame. Oh well. What time is it? Oh, 3. Okay, yeah. It's probably still like.
Well, that's interesting. I've never actually had him holding the a nothing type of arrow.
Oh.
He's not holding it notched if you have nothing.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's neat. All right.
The question is it too early now?
What was the times that it said we had to
be at? It just said 9. It said past 9, I think. Let me see. Is there a compass? Because it said the Southern Sky.
I'm looking to the south. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, my God.
Now I'm looking south. It said from the middle of the bridge. And I'm at the middle of the longest bridge, and this is the only substantial bridge in the game, so I have to assume I'm in the right place.
I believe so. Is this the bridge of Hyrule?
Yep. Yeah, we're good.
It's just, I see the sun, so I don't know.
Sure.
This can happen anytime after 9 p.m., and it should only take a few moments to trigger. That being said, because it's... I don't know what the day-night cycle is.
If you can see it down there in the corner. It's 4:20 a.m. right now.
Yeah, but I don't know what... Some games consider... it's like Terraria. I remember the morning is like a weird time.
Well, as long as we have some wood and
I was gonna ask if we could camp.
Yeah, as long as we have some wood and flint, we can camp and we can progress time manually.
Awesome. May have to do that.
Am I standing near a metal weapon? Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Stand right. That chest is about to get shocked by lightning.
Yeah,
didn't react. Non-pulsed. I figured it would be from the top of the towers, but it's from the middle of the bridge. I wonder if it have to be dead center. What if I gotta jump up here?
Maybe. Perhaps.
Oh, there's a Korok here anyway.
Yeah.
Yahaha.
Yahaha, you found Xenoblade Chronicles.
Hey, Josh, what do you want?
What do you want?
Is it too loud? Yeah, I know, I left it on intentionally because there's nothing going on, and there's nothing interesting going on in the Zelda audioscape.
There's nothing interesting we're doing right now.
No, I deliberately left on the fun, just fun other music. Whoa, that was an incredibly... That was
good.
That was incredibly close. I'm not on your case. Is the music too loud? All right, cool. Then I'm gonna leave it for now. Just like, well, we're just like wandering around doing nothing. I don't need
I was having,
just
having a real brain issue where I was trying to pull up the.
No, you're not on speaker.
I was trying to pull up the chat and I was looking on the wrong channel. What's happening?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to rest.
Josh was causing problems, that's all.
Oh, I see.
Look at that dragon. Look at that dragon shooting lightning balls at me. It's uncalled for.
He's not shooting them at you, though, is he?
In my general direction. I thought in your general direction. Is there an updraft below me?
There's been an updraft for a while.
I can't jump and deploy my parachute, so it's not enough.
Shame. All right, show me the video game mechanic of how to camp in this.
Well, right now it's raining, so I can't do it.
Can you do it under a bridge?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Sick. Well, not under, you know what I mean. Underneath the surface.
Yep, I just need to get out of the rain. It will put the fire out if I do that.
If you frame perfect it, can it work?
I don't think so. Damn. I think it wouldn't even let me start the fire.
Damn.
It's possible.
Will Sonic or will Shadow curse once? Will he say damn?
I mean, back in the day, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie, you know, they said damn and bitch in it a couple times because it was edgy, even though it was all 10-year-olds who went to see it. So I would say for the third Sonic entry, all of the kids who were 8 when they watched the first one, that was like 5 years ago now.
You're
so
right.
I'd say they can say damn in the movie.
I hope so.
Shadow might even say, that damn hedgehog.
That damn hedgehog again, of all places. No, actually,
the rain has stopped, so I will do it on the stone, so I'm not risking a fire starting.
What's wrong with that?
Huh?
So what's wrong with a fire starting?
No, I mean, like, I don't want it to spread. I'm role-playing.
Why not?
I'm role-playing. Let's see.
Listen, you're highly as protector. You can also be its destroyer if you want.
Be your angle or your devil.
Angle or your devil. It's like that old Spider-Man game that I never played that they kept advertising where it's like, are you going to be the good Spider-Man or a bad Spider-Man? And it's like...
For a minute there, I don't know if you remember like what was going on with that, but that was like Spider-Man was an annual franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have...
Sony.
I have a very strong memory
I can't wait to talk about... Madam Web is also on the docket for today.
Good. I have a very strong memory of that because my grandmother, who of course does not care for the video games or anything. I remember we were watching TV at my great grandmother's house, and she that commercial came on, and it's like, will you help people or will you destroy them or whatever? And she's like, why on earth would you want it? Why these video games? Why on earth would you want to do something like that?
Okay, I don't have any wood.
Well, there's a tree right there.
It's true.
There's a goat right there.
It's true.
Can you get both in one bomb?
Hey!
Ooh, are you gonna take that?
Wrong button. There we go. See you later, goat.
You can't carry any more metal. Oh, the stick.
I picked up the stick on accident.
The stick.
I was picking up the stick. Beep, bop, bop. I should go ahead and get more because we're gonna have to do this several times before this whole shindig is done.
MegaCon. I'm reading comments now. The Yossi has been to MegaCon, massive convention in Orlando. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Let's see what chat's doing because I've totally ignored chat since we started this because I was talking about other stuff. So yeah, please check in on chat.
We've been talking about important things like Sonic.
Oh shit.
Very nice. Oh no, you're good.
I'm fine.
No, you're good.
We're clear. We're good, everybody. It's fine. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Pick that back up. Pick that back up. Give that plant, nerd. damn it, I was too close
Sarcastic
again.
one
Oh
said-
no! Oh no!
Going back
I'm
into
fine.
the Sonic discussion, says, I mean, if we're already seeing a child get shot in Sonic 3, damn seems pretty minor in comparison. I mean, you're right, but still.
But will they show it?
But
Will
will
it
they-
cut away?
Well, I mean, we're not...
Will we see her, like, you know, obviously, like, totally bloodless PG, like, falling to the ground?
I don't
Or
think
will
so.
it cut when the guy pulls the trigger, or even before he pulls the trigger?
I think it'll... Honestly, I think the Shadow the Hedgehog game depiction is what we'll get, and I think that's probably...
I don't even know what happens in the Shadow of the Hedgehog
this-
game, so you gotta tell
In
me.
Shadow the Hedgehog game, you see a gun soldier, like, you know, like run up, and it's mostly just his head and his torso. You see him run up, and you hear the gun. You see him aim it, and you hear no, and it cuts to black, and you hear the gunshot.
Got it, okay.
I think we'll get that.
Alrighty.
Damn it, you quoted him earlier. I'm not a real Sonic fan because I can't remember the evil Shadow the Hedgehog guy, the tentacle monster. What's his name?
Black Doom.
Black Doom.
The devil from Bible.
The devil from Bible. It's weird. It's like I shouldn't, like, it's just gonna be a dumb kids movie, but it's like I'm genuinely just excited about it now. And it's not even, it's like 2 was good, and it's not even like, oh yeah, dude, that's the best thing in the world, but it's just, there's something about
It's
it.
an acceptable, fun movie with Sonic characters.
The Aussie says Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough? Probably
No,
not.
no, leave us alone.
The game, there are other Sonic games, there are many other Sonic games I'd rather play before it. Because the meme is funny, but actually playing that game is not. I do not like playing Shadow the Hedgehog.
I don't think we said it on the show. So I think it's on something that's like, I don't think we said it on a stream. I think we said it on something like that is edited that will come out much later. But like if circumstances were to conspire where it's like, well, the channel's ending in 2 days.
Yeah.
We're done. Then like Joey and I would get here and we would marathon Sonic Adventure 2 and that would be the finale.
Drop all things because Sonic Adventure, it's too much.
But with that in mind, I don't know how much like if we were to decide like let's go do a bunch more Sonic, we would probably do Sonic Adventure 2 and Heroes and be done. I think.
Probably.
I don't know if there's anything else that we would really muster a lot of enthusiasm for.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about it is kind of like forces. It's like if we did want to play other ones, as long as we didn't, like those games are not very long, generally speaking. So it's like, you know, we could blast through them if we really felt the desire. But it's like, it's fun to talk about the Sonic games, but it's like, you know, we're not going to play Chronicles Dark Brotherhood on the channel.
No. It's fun to make fun of it, but
It is.
not fun to go emulate it and suffer through it.
Yeah, I can't. I bought it again because I lost it years ago. It's one of the few games I've lost, and I went and rebought it, and I never
Why?
finished it because I liked that game at one time.
Where'd my flint go?
I bought it because I wanted to replay it to figure out if it was kind of good, and then I didn't get far enough, so I still don't know if it is kind of good. Obviously, not just the music, but the music and sound design is miserable, but that's kind of not their fault too much.
Yeah. That's a outside circumstances kind of thing.
Yeah, at least for the music. I don't know about the sound design.
Oops, hold on. Wrong button. There
I feel like even under time crunch, you would not want the stock sound effect for every character getting hit being. It's really good. It's really good. I love it when a robot punches tails and goes like an old Japanese businessman.
It's 9 p.m. Let's go to the middle of the bridge.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
This is gonna be the whole stream, by the way. We're not beating the game today.
No, of course not.
We're gonna be rolling RNG on a red thing in the sky.
It shouldn't be RNG. According to the IGN guide, it says that once you get in the middle of the bridge and you look to the southern sky, in a few moments, it says. Now, moments can be all sorts of things. but
Moments can be. There's a lot of wiggle room on moments.
I trust IGN for the first time in my whole life.
I will say this about IGN. Like, their guides, in terms of quality, are a little all over the place.
Yes.
Like, because, I mean, they're written by a lot of different people. It's the same way, like, you know, people will
Yeah,
go,
of
like, you know,
course.
oh, IGN's bad at reviewing games. It's like, well, there's
There's a
like,
bunch of reviews.
yeah, there's like 60 different writers for IGN at any given moment in time, much less over, like, the span of the publication's history.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing with their guides. Like, some of their guides are really good, and some of them are not.
Their Dark Souls guides, their like classic OG Dark Souls guides were very funny. And it's an art that's been lost because it was still at that time where you could have like the kind of 2007 to 2012. There it is. Sorry, the like 2007
Holy
2012 like kind of goofy writing where it's like, all right, gamers, once you complete this, we're gonna post a meme. It's like And so it's really stupid, but it's really endearing to go back and read those guides. But then, like, somewhere along the way, they realized it was cringe, and they became very bland.
Remember when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was like ooh, shit, Master Sword is electric?
Whoops. No, I don't remember when Xenoblade Chronicles 2
was a launch title for the Nintendo Switch. So that was a marquee.
Was it?
It was either a launch title or it was like right after. That was why it was promoted in this. It was one of the like the I'm gonna say something a little controversial. The Switch's launch lineup was not great. It was carried by this. It was this game.
I don't feel like that's controversial because it really wasn't much.
I don't know. Maybe some people will find that controversial. I don't know. Shouldn't be using this, but that's okay.
To kill a 1 HP bat. Woo! All right.
Collaboration, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Essential gear used by a boy who seeks sunken treasure in the cloud sea. It's a rather rare find.
Wow, is it really?
No, there's only one in the game. We can't get it again. All right. What are next?
Okay, next.
Eastern Sky from the Skull's Left Eye. I know where that is. We were there on the last stream.
We were, actually. You're right. I don't even have to tell you where we're going then. But I'm going to look it up anyway, just so, you know.
Remember ARMS? I remember ARMS.
ARMS.
That was a game where a lot of people, like fighting game guys, were like, this has got interesting tech. It's too bad I have to play it.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. They really didn't want to let that one go, though. They really pushed, and good for them, you know, for promoting.
I mean, do it. Honestly, just release a new version with a controller support.
Yeah.
Release an update. The unfortunate thing with fighting games is they're kind of like MMOs, where there's only so much room.
Yeah.
There's only so much room for one of those to breathe at a time. Let's say left eye or right eye. It's left eye, right?
Left eye.
Oops, wrong way.
Why is my phone being like this?
Couldn't say.
Stand next to the Zuna Kai shrine and look towards the eastern skies.
Here? Shrine?
Uh-oh,
man, it's supposed to be up there.
Maybe.
Thought I said the left eye. There's this store that I'm ignoring. I'm not here for you.
The second location is at Skull Lake, located in the northern reaches of Akala. Stand next to the Zuna Kai shrine and look towards the eastern sky towards the ocean until you spot another red shooting star. That's what the IGN guide says, anyway.
I'm not crazy. That's the left eye. The shrine is here. Now, it says next to it. I suppose from a map standpoint, I am next to it.
It's true. I mean, you could probably... but you're so far down is the issue.
Yeah, but I may also see it.
Maybe.
Let's just look this way and see what happens.
And why shouldn't we, right?
It says from the left eye. I'm on the left eye.
Have you fought that dragon before? I don't remember.
We don't fight him. They just hang out.
Well, you know what I mean.
I think we've seen him before. I want to say we saw him like in a very early stream because we did a shrine on top of a mountain near here.
Probably.
Yeah, there's only so much room there's only so much bandwidth in the industry for fighting games, and that's the trouble because like they need community support to stay alive. Like fighting games need a player base. Yeah. And fighting game players, even if fighting games are their main thing, they're only going to stick with like max 3 or 4 games at a time.
Yes.
So it's a little, they're cheaper to make than an MMO, but they're kind of similar where like they can live and die real fast.
Yeah, well, fighting games are also, it's like they're cheaper to make, but they require a little bit more, like they require a certain amount of weird technical knowledge.
There's a great amount of technical finesse that goes into making them, and also now there's a great amount of understanding of netcode that a lot of developers refuse to acquire.
Yep, and this is a Nintendo Switch game we're talking about.
Yep.
All things. I mean, I guess they figured it out with like Splatoon, but you know, it's a little bit different. That one.
I haven't played Splatoon on the Switch, so I can't speak to it.
Oh.
I only because I never got Switch on. I had to pay for it, and I was like,
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot about. Gross.
The only things I would have wanted, the only 2 games I'd want to play online for this would be to access Mario Maker 2 content.
Yeah, fair.
Which I do technically own. I never played much of it because I was like, I have to get the online subscription, unfortunately. Like, I played a lot of the Wii U one.
Yes.
And Mario Kart 8, because I love Mario Kart. But I'm like, I have it on the Wii U.
Yep.
And it's still online.
Well, Jacob...
And there's still a decent amount of people playing it, honestly.
Well, Jacob, one day when they introduce Xenoblade Chronicles X, then you could use the online features in it, where it's like pseudo co-op, but it's stupid and broken and you can't do it normally. Because I know I've talked on the channel before, we had a friend who he wanted to play that with us, and we were like, we had one friend. Oh yeah, I forgot this was part of the Jake ruining Christmas arc. That's what it was. As Jake told us that it was a co-op game, and so my friend went out and bought a Wii U and bought that game.
And it was not a co-op game.
We learned that the co-op was really weird and very specific, and only like a mission thing. And so later that day, he took it all back. So I got Sword Art Lost Song. I found because I recently moved and I had to pack up all my games. And I found it again. I was like, oh, there you are. You were by my side all along. One day I'll pop it back in. When I run out of good games to play. So never. But it's like, wouldn't it be funny though? That game has.
I wonder if this is a typo.
It might be.
Skull's left eye.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's an in-game typo because that said next to the
it
shrine.
It did. I mean, you could just go to the shrine and see.
Yeah, let's
because the last star fell pretty
fast.
quick.
But now it might be too late because it's 2:00 in the morning. It might also be we just missed the window.
True. I mean,
because we were standing there after midnight on the bridge for a long time and it didn't show up.
That's true.
So it might need to be right after 9:00, which could be a problem.
Shayla Flower says, I did Barbenheimer last summer. Barbenheimer was a fun experience.
Still haven't seen either of them.
They're both really
My
good.
Oppenheimer Blu-ray is on the way.
Heck yeah. What about your Barbie Blu-ray?
I'll stream it at some point, maybe.
Sick. Yeah,
that sounded that sounded maybe more derogatory toward Barbie than I intended it to be. Oh, there it is.
Woo!
I'm sure that I will watch that movie at some point, and I'm sure I will enjoy it when I watch it. But it is not like I'm not in a desperate hurry to see that thing.
That was lightning in a bottle that I'm still like. Companies are gonna try their best to reenact, and it'll never happen.
Hasbro, Mattel has already announced
I know
9 other movies.
Oh, I know, and they're gonna flop super hard. I can't wait. We're gonna get another Dark Pictures universe.
I think there's
not Dark Pictures.
I think there's a commercial and emotional value in mining. I actually had a conversation about this very recently.
Oh yeah.
In mining female childhood experiences because. Our nostalgia mining has been fairly male-centric. Yeah. Not that there aren't nerd women out there, obviously, but stuff that isn't traditionally female. There's an existing market and a need for it. We're going to get his pants last. The pants was what I wanted the most. It was the only one I cared about. If we got in the pants first, I would have quit.
But you're not that lucky, Jacob.
It's true.
You're not that blessed.
Southeastern sky from the peak of the tall, pierced, snowy mountain. I don't actually know what that is. We've explored the snow the least.
True, but we have been on a snow mountain. It is the final location
probably
is
up here.
On the top of the Hebra Peak, found in the northwestern area of the Hebra region.
Got it. I wonder in what way it is pierced. And also, why is this shrine yellow? Is it uncompleted? Like we activated it and didn't finish it?
Is that what that is?
This was like 2 years ago, so I have no idea.
Who knows? Maybe we ended like a stream there and then just forgot. But we wouldn't have done that, I don't think.
I don't think so. Plus, there were 2 both up there.
Climb to the top.
Probably it was we were wrapping up a stream and we were trying to complete some other quest and we walked past them and activated them, but said we don't have time to do this.
Probably.
Who can say?
Anybody that remembers, I guess, or we could just go back and.
Nobody's watched those streams, so it was impossible to say.
That's true.
Hey, chat.
The algorithm has.
Chat. I have a question for you guys. This is something I've been thinking about. And I will definitely implement it for like Control and Alan Wake 2, but I'm skeptical if it's worth it for Alan Wake 1. But I want to hear what you guys think of something. So we do these streams, and they don't get like a ton of viewership, obviously. That's not like a huge problem. I'm not upset about that. But like they're not, the most necessarily the most successful things that we do, right? Not a ton of people watch them, and that's fine. Not complaining, but just thinking about something.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh.
We'll have to complete that thought in a moment. Oh, we're getting lore. We're getting an explanation, everybody, about why these shrines were yellow.
It was probably late. Joshua was saying the reason we did that is because I wanted to do them, but you wanted Joey to snowboard and end the stream. Goodbye, and then he hung up on me.
The story thickens.
Well, you know, mad 'cause bad is what I say.
Mm-hmm.
No, what I was gonna say is, no, I forgot what I was talking about.
You were talking about the streams and the Remedy verse. And...
Chat, let me run this by you. I'm not switching to Twitch. There's no point.
Okay.
Like, hypothetically, it's like, oh, Twitch makes streams slightly more visible, but no, there's a cajillion million people out there. I'd have a hard enough time getting the however many people are in here right now to know to go over to Twitch and whatever. I'd have to have a lot of, like, powerful streamer friends to, like, you know, raid me or whatever. It's like, it's not worth it. And I'd have to grind for, like, a year to get Twitch partner or whatever. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Not switching to Twitch. However, I don't really like that YouTube like buries streams in a separate tab now, so they don't really get a lot of like afterwards viewing because people don't know that they're there. So here's what I was thinking, especially for games that are maybe a little bit longer and a little bit messier and have more like downtime. I know some people like don't have a problem with, I'm gonna click on this 4-hour stream, and even if I don't blast through it, I'll remember where I was and I'll come back and I'll finish it later. Some people are really comfortable with that for content consumption. Some people aren't. How would you guys feel about us doing streams as we're doing it right now, 4-hour block, whatever, getting through a bunch of it, and then separately I release 3 or 4 edited episodes on the channel with like proper thumbnails and they're a little bit more digestible. I wouldn't delist the original stream, but it would give me the opportunity to maybe go back in and make some minor adjustments to audio if necessary. And more pressingly, it would allow us to, if it was a game with a lot of downtime, to cut stuff. Yeah. So let's say a game like Control has a good bit of like running around that is not necessarily going to be super interesting. A game like Alan Wake 2 has a lot of survival horror scrounging that won't necessarily be that interesting. Yeah. That if somebody was rewatching a stream, they would probably click forward and skip some of it, right? How would you guys feel like this would be redundant? Would you watch it? I don't know. How would you guys feel about like if we did a stream of something, the 4-hour stream, and then afterwards I released 3 or 4 approximately hour-long episodes that were that stream chopped up, and I put those out on the channel as edited episodes that would show up on the normal, like, you know, videos tab, which is what most of you look at.
Sorry for that noise. I drank water poorly. Continue. I did it very close to the mic. I'm sorry about that.
This would be, for Alan Wake 1, I don't know if it would matter, because Alan Wake 1 is so tight and so linear that if we did that, it would probably just be for digestible purposes, not for, like, cutting stuff out. But if I was ever to do, for example, Final Fantasy XIV, which I don't know that I will, because that'd be like that would be 2 years of my life. But if I did Final Fantasy XIV, that would be something where it'd be like, hey, if you want to watch the whole thing with all of the talking and the walking back and forth and running dungeons in full, you can go watch the stream VOD. If you just want to see the story, here is it's cut down to the cutscenes and the core content and the interesting commentary. So like a 4 or 5 hour 14 stream gets reduced to maybe that one stream gets reduced to maybe 3 hours total, cut up into a couple of episodes where like the boring stuff is cut out, especially for something like a Realm Reborn or whatever. This is just a theory, a game theory currently, but that's something that I've thought about. Also, just as a way of like, if we are doing streams more often, it might make them a bit more visible and it might make them a bit more digestible, because our generally speaking, our streams don't have a lot of viewership legs. We do, you guys all show up and you watch it, and the day or two after, like people who missed it, darn, like they'll come back and watch it, but then they tend to just kind of sit there. And I feel like if I'm putting up edited episodes on a weekly basis that have unique thumbnails and unique titles that are a bit more visible, that might be more like, oh, I didn't even know that Jacob was... I wonder how many people who are watching FF7 week to week even know that we have a Breath of the Wild playthrough because of how these tabs work.
Yeah,
now.
Exactly. I mean, I know in my experience, I've been on YouTube before and I've watched people, and it's like, randomly it'll pop up that they're live. I'm like, I didn't even know these people live stream.
Yeah.
And it's because I just happen to be on YouTube when they're doing it, and I just happen to see that stupid little red circle around their icon that says live, and I'm like, what?
So guys, chat, what is the opinion? Is this good idea because you often miss stream notifications and you don't really know? This is maybe a bad question for the captive audience of people watching streams. But is this good idea? You think this increases visibility? Bad idea. This is redundant and a waste of notifications to have a 4-hour stream that you watched and then for the week after you get notifications of, oh, it's the edited version of that thing I already watched. What do you guys think over under on this is?
Type in your answers now.
Type in your answers now
while we read Cartridge DJ's message.
Yes,
a $5 donation.
Ignoring that for a second while we were talking. I apologize. Thank you very much for $5 donation. Fellows are back to stir me out of existential dread. Well, you shouldn't make us responsible for that. You should hopefully talk to somebody. But we are happy to be of service when it's needed.
Thank you so much for the I was about to say discount. What is wrong with me? I'm not speaking well. I think it's the weird Taco Bell I had earlier.
It's possible.
I don't know. They added new things to the menu. I was like, I'm gonna try this enchilada. I'm like, this is okay, I guess. But,
because you love Knuckles so much.
Yeah, you're right. I love Knuckles so much because it all came back to the Sonic every time. Idris Elba nailed that role.
Oh, this is a weak one. I don't need to worry about this. Oh, he's a kind of a mid-tier one.
Oh,
that's okay.
Gosh.
I can handle it. I gotta remember how to play the game, though. There we go. Whee!
What happened to the audio?
Oh, hold on. I muted the music because the calm Ishgard theme is not quite right for this fight, but I had the TV muted for us for when we were just playing on the Wii U menu and I hadn't unmuted it.
Yeah, kick its ass. Yeah.
He's gonna spin at me.
Oh yeah.
Ah, shit.
You tried to be too anime with it.
I did. I tried to time it for drama and I forgot it. It grows slowly. It doesn't have a hitbox until it's halfway through growing.
Damn.
Apples. I mean, I got 41 of them. I could just munch a ton of these. But it's probably not very efficient.
Do we have any cooked food?
Yeah, we got cooked food. Only 2 tabs of it, but we got cooked food.
Only 2 tabs of cooked food. Yeah, you're right. Woo!
Hum, 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 hum. Moist and delicious.
Yes.
That's what the heavy says about his sandwich.
Sandwich.
Moist and delicious.
I saw you were referencing the Portals.
Did I say that in Portal too?
Well, in the Portal song, the cake is delicious and moist.
Ah, yes. So delicious and moist.
Yeah,
so let's get some. Valve's got a thing for moist and delicious, I guess.
So. That's something my friend and I were talking about the other day. Is we're kind of mad that Portal 2 is not available easily. We don't have PCs.
Well, that I guess links back to the conversation we were just having about. You were talking about Sonic Generations is not necessarily inaccessible, but not. I mean, you can't get it on current systems.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's true. It's just I don't know. It felt like it was kind of weird that they announced a Generation with a remake, but it's To be fair, also that was kind of in the middle of it was we had a bunch of mixed or poorly received Sonic games, and that was the one good one out of a span of a few years.
Yeah.
The one that was pretty universally loved. So it's I get it. And I'm looking forward to it because I enjoyed playing Generations. I'll get the new one. I don't know how much of it. I'm wondering how much of the Shadow stuff is actually going to be in there, because it's the only experience with anything like this we had in previous years was Sonic Forces, and sadly in our playthrough we didn't have, because I'd already used the code, we didn't get to play the Shadow section. But the good news is the Shadow section was only 3 levels and you could complete it in 9 minutes. So I'm just wondering how significant.
Oh, this guy isn't considered true evil because he's in the trial, so he's not infected by Ganon, so he's not true evil.
Oh, interesting.
So I better switch to another sword real quick. This one's fine.
But it's I'm looking forward to it regardless because I enjoyed Generations quite a bit. Although that name, dude.
Sonic X Shadow Generations.
It's
there will be no confused. That is just such a good example of I guarantee you someone from Sega North America told them and they just ignored it. They just ignored them. Oh shit! I'm dead.
No, parry it. Parry it. Damn. Coward. But yeah, no, 100%. And it's like, but it's like, I feel like they didn't go, I mean, obviously, for your career, you don't want to be too crass about it, but it's like, I feel like if I was in that position and I was just desperate to save that game,
I was reminded of a story.
Okay.
That I got to pull up.
But I feel like if I was just desperate to save that game, I would say, this is what I would hand them a file that says, when you Google Sonic X Shadow, this is what comes up. And they would have been, oh, Sugoi. And then they would
they would accuse you, Joey, of lying.
Yes.
And do you want to know how I know this?
Okay, yes, please tell me.
All right, Peter Moore. You may remember this dude. You may have seen his face at a couple of video game conferences back in the day.
Okay.
Hold on. May or may not recognize him. Last time that you probably spotted him was he used to be the head of EA Sports. Oh. So he was at he was at a couple of the really funny EA conferences back in the day when we were still like doing reactions to those.
Okay.
Now before that, he oversaw he worked for Xbox. He helped launch Xbox 360. He's the guy who famously revealed the release date of Halo 2 because he got a tattoo of the release date.
Yeah. Okay.
Now before all of that, he's out of video games now. He ran Liverpool FC for a couple of years because his dream to run a football club, and I think he's retired. And he was in the sports industry before that as well because he worked at Reebok. Yeah, that's correct. He was president of Sega of America from 99 to 2002 or thereabouts.
Good. He's had quite a career.
Yeah, he's been all over the place. It's like he's in 20 years when can say whatever he wants. He's gonna tell some real stories, and I know because he's gonna. Oh boy. I'm gonna read one to you right now. Well, you know what I'll do? I'm going to hand you my phone.
Okay.
And or I can just send you the link. If you have, do you have a connection or not?
I have a connection now.
All right, hold on. I'm going to send you this link then.
Through the World Wide Web.
Yeah, and you can read it on your own phone instead of fiddling with mine. Not that I don't trust you.
Of course. I'm not going to get my greasy gamer Taco Bell fingers on your phone.
But you're going to, you're going to scroll a couple of paragraphs into Moore entered the big games business in late 98.
Okay.
You can start from there.
Moore entered the games business in 1998, leaving Reebok to run marketing for Sega of America. Although the Dreamcast's U.S. launch in September of '99 went very well, the console eventually failed, and Moore was given the unenviable task of hosting the conference call on which Sega announced in January 2001 that it was exiting the console business.
There's some kind of apocryphal lore about like him ending, like he's the reason that Sega stopped making consoles. Like he made the decision, but that's not that happened.
Quote, Sega ... didn't see the storm clouds of what was happening in the industry. As a software-only company, Sega had to turn around and work with the platform holders that Moore's marketing team had spent years competing against. Microsoft wasn't particularly friendly, especially since the company was about to launch the Xbox and, quote, needed content for it. Moore told Glixel, building a relationship with Microsoft gave Moore a look at the visions for games that contrasted sharply with Sega's. Quote, I was going back and forth to Japan, and I was just so angry with Sega that they didn't see the storm clouds of what was happening in the industry, said Moore, crediting turn off the Millennium technology advancements with enabling Hollywood-style cinematic production values and more mature games like Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto 3. Moore recounted to Glixel his futile efforts to demonstrate to Sega of Japan that the company's relevance was declining. Sega's American division filmed a focus group in late 2001 or early 2002 to get opinions from, quote, a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds on how they saw gaming companies. The teens characterized Sega as your granddad, and Moore said, used to be cool, but even he can't remember why anymore. God. Next, Moore flew to Sega's Japanese headquarters to present the data to the executives and lead developers. As you might imagine, they were less receptive. Quote, Yuji Naka-san, maker of Sonic, is in the room. Now he and I have a love-hate relationship on a good day, and we show him this, and it's subtitled in Japanese, and when it comes to the piece, he just slams his hand on the table. This is ridiculous. You have made them say this. Sega is a great brand. Nobody would ever say this. You have falsified. He just gets in my face, so I said to the translator, tell him to fuck off. The poor guy looks at me and says, there's no expression in Japanese. I said, I know there is. And that was that. That was the last time I ever set foot in there. The accusation of falsifying footage didn't sit well with Moore and illustrated Sega's ignorance of trends in the gaming industry. In his eyes, the development heads at Sega, including Naka and Shenmue creator Yu Suzuki, were holding the company back. The world was changing around them, and we were desperate, Moore told Glixel. I said that we've got to get content that is mature. It's ironic to me that one of their best-selling games, subsequent of all time now, is Yakuza.
Naka and Suzuki are like so stupid and funny, but I love that. It's so in character. Like that's exactly Naka. And I hadn't heard that story until recently, but that is so like that doesn't surprise me one bit. And the idea that he almost came to blows with the head of Sega North America because you made this up. Nobody one would say this about Sega. You're just doing this to try and wrench control away from me, Yuji Naka, the genius of video games.
I love that the translator is like, there's not an expression. He's like, yes, there is. Oh, also, sorry, a few minutes ago, JG coming at us with a donation on here, $5. If you had a fast food meal named after each of you, where would it be from and what would it be?
Oh, man. So as someone who loves the Munch Squad segments from My Brother, and Me, and is, like, fascinated with, like, fast food press releases,
okay,
I really got to think about this for a second.
Okay. I'm trying to think of, like, if we're going uniquely us, okay?
Uniquely you and I.
Uniquely, for me personally, if I'm going uniquely me, I'm about to say something a little controversial.
Okay.
A little bit gross. Okay?
All right.
There is... I'm not gonna say the name of this brand, but because there are a few like it, but I don't know how widespread this is. But we used to have something that was like a fast food Olive Garden, basically. Okay. I desperately miss it, but it still exists. It's just
not around.
Not around anymore. Occasionally I go to it. The meal, I don't have a name for it, but my meal would be there, and it would be spaghetti topped with ranch dressing. Because I'm a weirdo, and I like spaghetti with ranch dressing.
Okay.
And everybody's going to hate on me. Everybody's going to say that's gross.
Hate on me.
They hated him because he spoke the truth. It's good. You just don't understand. Everybody, when I tell them that, they're like, that's so gross. How can you do that? What are you thinking about? But these are the same people that then go and dip their pizza in ranch. And it's a very, very similar
hypocrite that you are.
Hypocrite that you are. You dip your pizza in ranch, and it's a very similar flavor profile. Now, I'm not saying you drench it in ranch. I'm just saying you have a little bit of ranch on top of it. You mix it in. You make in parts of it, the red color is now maybe a little bit more orangey. Okay? It's good. Don't knock it till you try it. That's what I'm saying.
Don't Yuji Naka it until you try it.
It's true. So that would be mine, just because I tried to think about what is like.
Do you know the whole thing about the Sonic Extreme engine and Yuji Naka and that whole thing?
I don't think so.
Hey Joshua, I'm gonna call you and you're gonna tell this story on speaker.
Oh boy.
Because he knows it. He knows it better than I do, and it's really funny. Are you comfortable telling this story? The Sonic Extreme engine story in Yuji Naka. All right, hold on. All right, you're on speaker now.
So basically the team that was involved in making Sonic Extreme, which was supposed to be the big Sonic title for the Sega Saturn back in the day, they were a relatively inexperienced American team, but granted that's relative because basically every team working on the Saturn was inexperienced because they were all making 3D for the first time. And it was weird-ass 3D, it wasn't like full 3D, like obviously the N64 was, or even the PS1. So they were like, we're having a really hard time with our engine. We just need something that's proven. Okay, what games are out on the Saturn that have done 3D? Well, Nights into Dreams was pretty good. And I mean, it's a Sega game. Let's just ask if we can use the Knights engine. So they go to the head of Sega America, or one of the main guys at Sega of America, and ask, hey, can we use the Knights engine? And the guy says, I don't see why it would be a problem. I'll get in touch with the president of Sega Japan, make sure it's good. And then gets back to him like a week later, like, yeah, it's good, you can use it. And they're like, awesome. They spend like a month developing, Sonic Extreme on the Knights engine, and it's going way better than it had been for forever. And then basically they get a call from the president of Sega America again, and he says, I'm sorry, you must stop using the Knights engine, and you must destroy the build of the game that uses it.
Why?
Because Yuji Naka is very upset.
Yuji Naka is very upset that you've stolen his technology for another branch of Sega. He's very upset. I'm sorry, but
is he in jail right now still?
I think he's in prison right now, yes.
Okay.
For insider trading.
Good for him.
There's a lot more drama with the Sonic Extreme story. Because like that whole thing wound up getting canceled and that studio went bankrupt, and at least part of it was because of that bullshit.
Amazing.
Those dudes, like, their deadlines didn't move through any of that. So like the director, I think, like, burst an ulcer at some point during the development.
Yes, and then the main programmer also had some medical condition where he was given 6 months to live, so he left the team. He apparently got over it. He's like fine now.
Let's go. Good for him.
But like at the time, he was like, "Oh, I have 6 months to live. Yeah, see you later, Sonic." Because let's face it, that's how everyone would react.
He only lived because he turned his back on Sonic.
Imagine the last thing you have to work on is trying to cobble together a Sonic game after the creator of Sonic said you're not allowed to. The filthy Americans are not allowed to use.
Right, therefore you don't have the right. Therefore you don't have the right.
Anyway, thank you very much, Joshua.
Thank you for regaling us with this wonderful tale.
Goodbye.
My final message. Goodbye.
Yuji Naka's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And guess what? He always has been.
Always has been. If we want a less controversial, meal, then I think any place that has good chicken, I would want a fried chicken sandwich with a good crisp piece of lettuce and truffle sauce. That's what mine would be. I don't know a name. I know there's a British dish called an Honest Todd, so maybe it would be an Honest Joe.
Okay, I think this is. If I probably need to use this to time the movement of the I probably need to be using that block to stop the moving platform first. But I'm just gonna cheat and I'll just walk it all the way over there, so it's not a problem.
I'm gonna say you can do that, or could you like just put the ball on the cube and then pick the cube up?
This seems overly simple. Am I missing something? Because couldn't I just like walk over here and throw it in?
You could try. See what happens. Puzzle solved. All right, and you already got the chest out of here, right?
Is that an elevator that comes back down? Do I have to be in the?
Okay.
I have to be in position.
Okay, that makes it a little bit better.
All right. I mean, it definitely makes it a little bit better. Previously, I was like, oh, there's no puzzle.
there is no puzzle.
How do I get it back out of here?
I think you got to go up top.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame. Well, hold on. Actually, let me drop. And I'm going to.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm gonna really cheese this.
No,
crap.
This is good. This is what I would do because it's funny.
Can I just? I wonder if this will work. Hold on. I don't know if this will work or not. We're gonna give it a shot. It's gonna depend on if I have the range. If I don't have the range to move this from up at the elevator, then it's not gonna work.
I think you got this. I think it'll work. I believe.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Joey, what else is going on in chat since I'm doing this?
Oh, let's see. Sorry, I was.
No, you're good. You're good. We were talking about stuff.
I was too busy. I had food on my mind. I don't believe I would have any dishes from Taco Bell because I don't respect it enough. I eat it, but I don't respect it as a
easy money
establishment. Woo! But is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I already got the optional chest. That was it. Listen, they can't all be winners.
It is what it is. IW says my roommate does that too. I'm talking about the spaghetti, because that'd be cool to have another human being in the world that shares my ideals.
Shares my ideals. I believe in my true beliefs, and you can't stop me.
We have, I believe that's some German in the chat. I can't read any of it, but good for you.
I'm sorry. I can't read. I'm not reading all that. I can't read all that. But good for you. / I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Happy for you or sad. Sorry. Music because we gotta get to the highest peak in the game.
We gotta get the pants.
We gotta get those pants.
Wrong direction. Go back that way.
Oh, there we go. Wonderful.
It's called the Pierced Mountain. I guess it's got a Goku crater.
Oh my gosh.
It's got a Goku crater.
World Dragon Ball would be so funny because technically, like, all over the world would just be
massive remnants of battles.
Long fought.
We have craters in our world, but the thing is, like, they were made a million years ago.
Exactly. Dragon Ball is just funny because the power scaling has gotten so big where it's like a random jobber could sneeze and wipe out the planet. It's like, oh well, that's the world.
Hey, listen, with great power comes great responsibility, Joey. Remember the sneeze status effect from Kingdom Hearts 3? I forgot about it until a few days ago, and I was randomly watching an old episode of our playthrough. On Tangled World only, there was a Heartless that can inflict you with the sneeze status effect.
What does that do?
Sora gets some pollen around his head, and after a random interval of time, all of your all of your command menu actions are changed to sneeze. And it's just tripping from Brawl, and you have to input one sneeze command and have Sora sneeze before you go back to normal combat.
There's something kind of like that in Remnant, but it's a little bit better. It's called Root Rot, and it just makes you cough every now and then, but it's very detrimental. It's no good.
Boy, KH3 sure had a lot of stuff in it.
It did.
Now, listen, I want to say something.
Okay.
I disagree with some of Donkey's judgment of how bad that game is, though I kind of agree with a lot of his points. And one of his comments, it's the closest thing he says to complimentary, but it's very clearly backhanded, where he's like, the game has about 1 million different, activities and blah, 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 whatever. Right? It doesn't do any of these things very well, but it does a lot of things.
It does a lot of things. There is merit to doing a lot of things. Yeah. Why are you red? Is that from the cold?
Possibly.
I feel like given their plant-based anatomy, this would not be a good area for them, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're more resilient than I'm giving them credit for.
All right. It's almost 9 o'clock. We'll just wait.
Sure.
What way does it want me to look?
It wants you to
It wants me to look southeastern sky.
Sure.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm so happy we're doing this.
All right. Now we just gotta wait for a minute.
Because there's something to be said about commitment to the bit. We've been talking a lot about commitment.
Yes, we've been talking about commitment to the bit of, like, we're gonna go and see Advent Children when it's in theaters.
Yes.
Honestly, Joey, like, for years, ever since we played FF7 original, I've thought about, like, at some point we need to watch Advent Children and do, like, a discussion, because you've never seen it, but you're, like, familiar enough with the material to, like, get what works and what doesn't, like, on a thematic level. But we never got around to it because I don't own it. I technically do own a DVD of it, but it's the original version. And I've never put it into a player. Not that I care about it being the original version. Complete only adds like 20 minutes worth of stuff, and none of it's like that crazy.
I'm sure I told you, but my first experience with Advent Children technically was probably my first Final Fantasy experience at all. Because it was my friend and I were at a Best Buy, and it was there, and it was like, he just grabbed it, and I was like, have you ever played Final Fantasy? And he said no.
There's always a copy of it in Best Buy or Target or whatever. You walk through the Blu-ray section, there's always Advent Children complete sitting around.
But we were very young, and then he watched it. I didn't watch it. And I was like, how was it? He's like, it wasn't very good. You should watch it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, the more I think about this friend, the more I realize over our entire friendship, he was like, there it is.
I'm on it.
He was like, you should check this thing out. And it was always because something was bad or mediocre. And I don't get that. It was like, it did not matter if it was good, bad, or mediocre. If he experienced it, he's like, you should check it out.
I think that impact effect is unique to this stuff. Because, like, the shooting stars don't have that big when they hit the ground. I think that big plume of smoke is unique to this. They had to go big for this
wonderful game
it's true.
They're talking about.
It's true. We were discussing, the childhood experiences that, cross wires and give kids, different tastes and things or whatever, and being like, imagine a kid got their hand on a sub 10-year-old kid gets their hands on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it's like, that kid is so boob obsessed.
I was gonna say that kid, they're going complete, yes,
complete. Shit!
They're going to school, and it's like in art class, all of their artwork revolves around circles, and the teacher's like, "What is up with this? What's going on?" Orbs. There's always at least two orbs being drawn in close proximity.
They're pondering them, Jerry.
Then you guys can watch Kingsglaive. We already watched Kingsglaive. We watched it years ago.
I saw someone say that, and I was going to comment. Kingsglaive has a very... We talked about it a bit ages ago.
Probably.
There's a very similar problem in Advent Children, which is, the animation in Advent Children is fairly technically impressive. There's a good bit of, a weight and, real... it's animated, realistically, and it feels okay most of the time, the way the characters move and the way they interact with the world around them. Which means that the second they start doing Dragon Ball Z stuff, it looks really bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit anymore because real people don't move that fast. And because of that, it can't commit. There's a scene in it where Cloud and Sephiroth are fighting at the end. Because the whole movie's about getting an excuse for Cloud and Sephiroth to fight in a movie. And there's a bit where they're jumping back and forth, choo, 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 and they're all each time they're swinging and hitting their swords and swinging and hitting their swords back and forth, and it's they're jumping back and forth, and it's the pace is fa-choo, 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 and it's it's still too fast for these realistically moving characters to be doing this, but it's too slow to be exciting. They should be pa-choo, 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 but they know that doesn't work for the realistic characters, or they're just afraid to commit because they're trying to be yes, this is realistic.
It's going to be very funny when we go and see that, because the last movie I saw in theaters was Gurren Lagann, the second Gurren Lagann movie, where alternatively is just immaculately animated.
There's also a lot of really weird directing and editing choices. There's some really weird, they're trying to show off how good their camera work is, and showy camera work is not necessarily good camera work.
I can't wait to watch this now, because you're comparing it to Kingsglaive, and Kingsglaive was the extended action shots were some of the most nauseating 3D animated action shots I've ever seen.
It is.
It feels like when you're when you're driving down the street and somebody's advertising come to our sandwich shop, and they're flipping the sign around.
Yeah.
It felt like somebody was doing that with the camera at any given time. It's they're falling out of a plane.
They're trying too hard to impress you.
Yeah.
Kingsglaive
you can't understand
unfortunately, it's become kind of a house style for a lot of their stuff, a lot of their high-end animated stuff. It started with Advent Children, and then it carries on into the rendered, the pre-rendered cutscenes for FF13. Some of the pre-rendered cutscenes for FF13 look really good, but some of them, there's way too much visual noise. Part of it comes down to the fact that it was cutscenes compressed to go on a Blu-ray disc in 2009, and then if you watch that on YouTube, it looks even worse. But it gets so compressed that it's really hard to read it intelligibly. But there's a because there's some good ones. The opening FMV of 13, I think, is pretty good. There's a cutscene where the characters are all in an airship, and they get attacked by a big dragon, and the airship's going down, and Fang and Lightning jump out, and Fang summons Bahamut because that's her summon, and they fly and catch everybody else as they're falling out. And that scene works because it's mostly the characters against a kind of a sunset pink sky, so it's very legible. Even when Even when it's a little overly animated with, like, the wind is rustling everybody's clothes like crazy, and it's still, like, you can kind of tell what's going on. The worst scene in that whole game from that particular standpoint is it's also really unnecessary narratively. After the main characters have gone to the below world, where everything's in like the big floating colony. Mm-hmm. After their adventure on the below world, they go back and they return very dramatically. They kind of just everything in FF13, they're just constantly teleporting outside of their control and being taken where the plot is. It happens a lot. So that happens when they go back in, and they land in the middle of a racetrack where a pod race is happening.
Sick.
And it's at night. And it is all Tron Legacy neon light beams on the racetrack and structures in the background and weird, stupid, pointless glass-like shapes around the track. So, like, they're see-through, but they've got light bands in them that are solid, so you can see reflections of the glass against the dark shadowed background. And, like, there's no depth of field. Nothing is out of focus in the shot. And there are, like, 20... racers shooting by and a crowd and the main characters all for no reason land in the middle of this and summon their summons and start killing the racers, and then the cops show up. So there's cops flying and there's racers, and all of our main characters have summoned their big personas, and there's bullets flying and sparks everywhere, and nothing is out of focus, and everything is way too overly detailed, and like there are shots where, like, lightning is flipping around and shooting stuff, and, like, in the background, Odin, who's her summon, is also flipping around and cutting things up, and there's cop cars whipping by, getting shot and cut up, and there's racers zipping by, and there's a neon cityscape in the background, and you're losing your mind watching it because you can't tell what's happening.
It sounds very exciting.
It's really good. And by the way, the entire party of FF13 are psychopaths. That scene is so insane. They just show up in the middle of a racetrack and summon their personas and just start killing stuff for no reason.
They know they're bad, I guess. Maybe it's an illegal racing ring.
So that they could have it in the trailers, obviously. But it's, oh boy. 13 is what a game, man. What a game.
A good one.
It's good stuff.
Context Sensitive says the idea of watching that movie, of not watching that movie on an anime piracy site is so weird. Why the hell is it coming to theaters? Gurren Lagann came to theaters
to promote Rebirth.
Oh God, you're right.
It's coming out like a week before Rebirth.
Because Gurren Lagann did it because it was like the 15th anniversary of the movies, I believe.
No, it's everywhere it's screening. It's 2 nights only. It's like the first night dubbed and then the second night subbed.
That's what they did with Gurren. I just now noticed that our beautiful, beautiful Link is in a much better outfit.
Yeah, I put it in where I saw it.
I wish you could put the helmet on. Rex never puts the helmet on either, does he? Maybe he does, but I haven't played the game, but I assume not.
I'm not doing a good job of reading chat, folks. I was making it a little bigger on my computer screen so I could see it better. Whoops. Yikes, almost knocked the Wii U gamepad off the arm of the sofa. That wouldn't have been good either.
That would have been tragic.
There's no way we can replace this thing. No. I'll just buy a new Wii U. Why not?
I could bring mine over.
You need it. Like, I'm never going to get rid of this thing until they release Nintendo Land on another platform, okay? It's one of the best party games ever made, and it's bound intrinsically to this thing until they figure out, like, just pair your iPad with your Switch and stream something to it. It's that easy.
Yeah, you can do that.
So many options. Use your iPad or your iPhone as the touchscreen for a DS game. So many options if they were simply willing to think outside the box, like Nintendo, is supposedly good at doing, but they're actually pretty bad at it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the rumor mills are not true. It's like I keep hearing people talk about Sony potentially getting back into the portable game market. And I'm like, they would have to do. They'd have to do something special to do that at this point. I think they should give up. Yeah. Sarcastic one says, Rex wears a helmet at the beginning and whenever you go into diving for resources, but never during normal gameplay. Interesting. Cool. I'll look forward to that when I never play Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Well, he's a scrap diver in a world of a cloud sea. Yeah, he dives below the clouds.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Yeah, and He's, at least in theory, I think it's, I don't know if it's like that the clouds are toxic or whatever. I think it's just a visual motif. But yeah, he wears this outfit the whole time, but he only puts that on if he's diving, which I think after the beginning of the story, he doesn't really do all that much.
Gotcha. Can you dive down there for gacha summons, gacha resources?
I have no idea. I don't know how the gacha resources in that game work.
I don't know.
Once I saw the big booby bunny lady, I was kind of out. It's one of the summons you can get, not one of the actual characters.
I know who you're talking about, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about the cast. I'm like, I don't have any real experience with it.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about gacha characters. I don't remember, because I gave that game a shot when it came out. I was like, I'm going to watch some of this because I like Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And I probably got like, probably a little less than 10 hours in. And I was just like, I don't really like this all that much. And I went back later and like read what happened and watched more scenes from later on. And I was just like, nah, it's not for me. All right, let's go upgrade this so we can wear it when we fight Ganon.
I don't think you can upgrade it.
If you can't, that's insane. I don't have a normal bow to use on that. I'm not gonna use like a fire bow to get like 2 rupees.
Damn. But you need 10,000.
Yeah, to get the other. Well, we could go gamble.
Nah, it's not worth it.
We're sitting on so many rare gemstones. We could probably get a lot of money
Probably.
instantly if we just sold them all. Now, are there any fairies hanging around? I don't see any fairies.
Weird.
Usually there's a couple of fairies hanging around.
They've moved on. We've gotten too many of them.
I guess so.
The fairies are going extinct because you haven't paid the Grand Fairy 10,000 rupees.
Certainly possible.
Oh man, speaking of rubies, I can't wait to see more of that CDI game, that not CDI Zelda
Yeah,
game.
the Jewel of Faramore.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pre-order unlimited run games.
Paha?
I guess she was spitting a little water out.
Sick.
Yeah. Can you enhance Rex's outfit? No!
Because it's already perfect.
What's the point of this stupid nonsense, huh?
Yeah, it's weird that, like, that is not good defense. That is just like, that is level 1 level up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you gotta explore the whole map to get it.
Well, you do it for the love of it.
You do it for the love of the game.
You do it so you can see Link's inner thighs like this.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I gotta get those. Yeah, I gotta get the next level of that.
What, the soldiers are?
What did you say? You made a mistake? I guess it happens from time to time. If you pick something him back out. Yeah, that's fine. I got the Hinox guts. Let's make it stronger. Why not?
I don't know what it is. I always get, like, mad when I'm playing a game and I'm talking to a shopkeeper and I don't do something and they're like, "What? Get out of my sight.
Get out of my
I'm
sight."
like, damn it, I was browsing, all right?
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Golly.
Don't treat your customers like that.
Swim dash stamina up. Awesome. What a cool, what a cool effect.
Essential gear used by a boy who seeks sunken treasure in the Cloud Sea. It's a rather
Yep.
rare find. Yeah, it's the same description on all of them.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, we got it. But what a payoff.
Keep them pants on.
Yeah.
I don't remember that fire armor. Where'd you get it from?
That's from the Goron. You need that because it's not just like heat resistance, it's flame resistance because it's so
Yes,
hot
yes.
up on Mount Doom that you just spontaneously combust.
Yes, that's what it was. I was wondering because it looked thick.
Joey's got the right idea. Okay, I'll put the pants back.
Yeah, that's the look. What's the
What's
headpiece? What matches? I would say the
It's so ugly. That
I would
way.
say the fish head, but I know you won't go for it.
Why not?
Yes. Let's go.
All right, Zelda.
Your prince has arrived. How about a smooch?
For luck. Oh boy, smooching time.
This is a good game. It finally clicked after all this time looking at this wonderful link. It's like, yeah, this is a good one. So what's the move now? Where to? Where are we going?
Well, I mean, there's still like side quests and shrines to find and stuff like that. We got a lot of like unexplored stuff out here in the desert and things like that. But I don't know. I want to play Alan Wake.
Okay.
I don't know if we're beating. I still don't think we're gonna beat this today. But I think we need to make an initial incursion.
Okay. Let's
into
check it
Hyrule
out.
Castle.
Why shouldn't we?
So here's the thing. Throughout the game, there have been a couple of different like tips on how to get in here. So we can if we want to. I think we went in here a little bit just to get to like this shrine and stuff. This place is crawling with guardians.
Yes.
And there's flying guardians all around the perimeter. But we've got a map, and there's a number of different ways in here. You can just walk right through the front gate if you want. But there's also, we can glide over or swim over, and there's a bunch of other points where we can
have
hypothetically
swim
scale
speed
it.
up now, swim dash speed or whatever.
There is also, it's not immediately clear on the map, but there's at least a quest that tells you. I think there's one or two NPCs that mention it to you. There is water running in here.
Okay.
And there is a dock down here that is a backdoor entrance into the castle, which I think is pretty cool. There's a bunch of different ways to get into it. It's a non-linear, massive dungeon.
Okay.
As much as the dungeon design of the other the Divine Beasts leaves a little bit wanting, I actually think Hyrule Castle is pretty cool.
Okay.
Setting, and it can be played pretty directly because it's just one place you got to go. You got to get to the throne room up at the top. That's where the final boss is.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff to explore all throughout the rest of it if you are so inclined to do so.
Should we go back to the house and get like the weapons and stuff that we acquired, or are we just gonna keep them as doodads on the wall?
Keep them as doodads.
Fair enough.
Especially because part of the reason you go into Hyrule Castle is because there's tons of weapons in there.
Yeah, that's one of the things I know is that there's a lot of high tier loot in there. I'm using Fortnite terminology because
you've been playing a ton. You're a Fortnite game master.
Well, here's the thing: is I would have told you a while ago that I was a Fortnite game master, but since getting internet set up at the new house, I have not. In fact,
there's a shooting star over there. Should I divert?
What does it do? I don't remember.
Let's see upgrade stuff. How do you scope while you're up here? Right. Hold on. It's what's the button?
What's the button? But yeah, no. I've done what I thought I never would before, and that is, friends were like, "Hey, idiot, get on Fortnite," and I was like, "Okay, fine." And then, in a mysterious twist of fate, and a tragic twist of fate, I found myself actually having a good time. I don't have the Fortnite Battle Pass. I'm not shitting out
your ass.
But
okay.
But
there's a ridge right here, and it fell like here. So I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna parachute to it.
Sick. Will it stay? Would you tell me?
I hopefully. Let's find out.
I guess we'll see. But yeah, I've become that which I sought to destroy, and that's a Fortnite player, sadly, because I actually had a pretty good time, and I'm actually doing better now. I used to suck really bad, but then it turns out no build's really fun. People don't build the Taj Mahal when you shoot them in the back, so...
Still that classic video, someone that's the sound effects, and then they do the emote of sitting in on a lawn chair as the 12-year-old up to the top of the skybox, and then just the guy gets out of his lawn chair and shoots him in the head.
Yeah, no, I have not delved back into. Yes, cool. I haven't delved back into build, and I don't ever plan on it because no build's pretty fun. That's
all right, I forgot this tower's surrounded by robots.
No, that's fine. Who cares?
It might have been better to go to the stables and get my horse, because even with this distance, I got a long way to go. And we're probably gonna run into guardians on the way because this whole field is crawling with them.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You're a gamer. You've got all these. You got arrows. You got weapons. Whatever. You've got knowledge that you've acquired.
Ooh, shit.
Just parry it.
I'm not gonna parry it.
Just parry it. He's about to blast.
Shit.
That's easy, dude. Oh my god. He's gaming.
Tired of sick of your shit. Oh, you want some too? You've decided that you...
I was gonna say, imagine seeing that. Imagine seeing this guy... Damn. Imagine seeing this guy absolutely dunk on an ancient automaton and then being like, yeah, I can get him. Yeah, I can do it.
Bokoblins, they don't think things through.
Nope. But no, I had one very fun Fortnite experience, like last week, where like I was the last on my team and we won, and I did it without getting a kill, because everybody was dead, and there was like everybody on my team was down, and there was like 2 of them left, and I didn't know where anybody was, and I was like, oh jeez, and I started getting shot, and I just started grappling hook zipping around, and all of a sudden it just said I won, and I was like, what? I still don't know what. I guess they died in the storm. I don't know what happened. I was just zipping around, like at 20 health, and then it was like, you won, 0 kills. I was like, wow, that's cool. I guess I am really good at this game.
I wonder if the shooting star despawned. We don't have our big light beam anymore,
Yeah.
but I think it's only there at night anyway.
I was gonna say.
I think it's still there, so it'll be on the ground somewhere. I just have to find it. I should have marked it more specifically, but it's right along this road we're coming up to.
Maybe it'll be there. Maybe it's not like Terraria where stars just disappear once the sun comes out. Hopefully.
It'll be like right along here.
Have we even gotten any falling stars?
Yeah, we have. In fact, I have one in my inventory right now. I could have upgraded the Wind Waker tunic, but I only had the one, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to do that, because the upgrade wouldn't make it worth wearing anyway. I'd have to upgrade it a lot more. Nah. Hey, chat, do you guys know if it's despawned? Does it despawn after the glow is gone? Do you only have a certain amount of time to get to it?
It'd be downright tragic. Listen, we're gamers, and we can't live without loot.
I don't think it was at the top of the ridge. It looked like it was at the bottom, but I'll go to the top anyway.
Yeah, if anything, you'd be able to look around a little bit easier.
Yep.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good, gamers.
It's not looking good, gamers.
It's not looking good. I see a rock.
What are those guys called? Like taluses?
No idea. Ooh, there's a big guy over there. I'm not interested in him.
No. He's sleeping. He can just sleep.
IDK, bro, is the first answer we get.
Awesome. It feels to me like
It's
no
gone.
longer here.
That's a shame.
It is a shame.
Crying shame. Didn't go fast enough.
I don't know why I had it in my head when I was when I was really young. I had it in my head that falling stars were like fairly common. That they would just land on Earth.
There's a John Mulaney bit where he's talking about there's a lot of things that like childhood told me I needed to be more like I needed to watch out for that really haven't come up that much. Like, haven't really had to worry about quicksand.
Yeah, it's because quicksand's not real. Neither are traditional falling stars, I guess. I mean, even as a kid, it's like I knew it wasn't a star. I was like, I gotta watch for falling meteorites. And I was like, I'd look up at the night sky. It's like, why haven't any fallen? I want one.
They gotta be really big not to burn up in the atmosphere, is the thing.
Yeah. But it is what it is, you know. One of the many lies we're taught.
Does despawn, but I don't remember when. Nah, well, I think it's gone. I think we missed it.
It is a shame. Now all we got is this crummy castle in the distance.
Yeah, I'll get over it. I'll get over it.
So what is our plan of approach?
We're still gonna go back around to the back again, but we're like 2 minutes away from a stable, and I'd like to give this guy a new home since I killed his previous owner.
Fair enough.
Plus, we get to listen to the horse theme.
The horse thing?
Yeah, it's one of the more like you don't like. There's
there was a horse thing.
not a lot of music in this game, but if you get on a horse, it plays a theme that goes on long enough. And this is also the only time that the traditional Legend of Zelda like main theme starts to pipe up. It's kind of well, I shouldn't say the only time. It's one of the main times because it kind of it's like it's buried in this.
Gotcha. I was thinking earlier, because we were talking about Final Fantasy, and I was thinking about Chocobos, and like I think the only good mobile game ad that's ever existed came from a Final Fantasy mobile game. I think it was. I don't know which mobile game. I don't know if it's like the new like compilation one or if it was like the Chibi 15 one or whatnot.
Sure.
But there's a Japanese ad that was just like regular people and like Japanese office workers like walking around. They had like little chicks in like their front pocket and like running around on the tables and stuff. And that was the whole ad until it got to the end where there's just a chick and they like photoshopped like Chocobo features on it. It was like Final Fantasy.
It's pretty funny.
It was good. That's the only mobile game ad I've ever seen that I'm like, yeah, you know, that's an actual good ad. We talk about commercials a lot, don't we? Where it's just like how just nothing they are now. Not nothing, you know, like how just boring, I guess, they are. You have no weapon.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
You need to summon your blade.
You okay, lady?
That's what they're called in that game, right?
Ooh, thanks. Might have been that thing stew without you. What do I have to give you in return? How's this? I love milk.
Sick.
Thanks. I was watching the river flow by. Is that such a crime? Seeing the water stream so peacefully makes it hard to believe the great calamity really happened. And monsters attack me out of nowhere, and I think, oh, right, time to head back to the stables. Ugh, whatever.
Could you take this horse back there, lady?
You okay, lady? Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah. Now, without internet, I still was playing games a little bit. I got through the entirety of Neon White while I was without internet. That game's pretty good.
Yeah.
That game also, that does one of the few, like, something that's pretty rare, I would say, in gaming now, and that is literally, like, almost every set of levels introduces a new mechanic or feature or what have you. And it's like the last two that it introduces are my favorites. It's like the last two sets of levels were some of the most fun in the entire game because of the new like item cards they gave you. I was like, wow, this was it's like the story and voice acting and all that was kind of nothing, but not bad. It was comparable, and it's like the game.
Chat horse names.
Oh
Continue.
yes, let's go. It's just really like that game was a blast. I had a good time with it. That being said, I was like, naively in my brain, I was like, maybe I'll go for the plat for this game, right? And then I looked at what the plat requirements were, and it was like, oh, you got to beat the heaven and hell level runs, and I'm like, well, what's that? And it's like the hell run is basically going through every level, no deaths, no retries, and like your health carries over in between levels, and you have 3 HP, and there are very few levels that give you more HP. There's like 130 levels or something like that. Actually, that's a lie. I think there's like 90.
But you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. You gotta be good at the game to do that.
It's I don't think I am that strong. It also had I was rewarded for going for like all the ranks in a way that I actually appreciated, because each level there's 4 grades, and there's the best one, the ace. Whatever, I got ace on everything, and it unlocked the ability to go through every level where every card was replaced with my favorite card, the RPG. And it's just, God, that was a fun game. I got that game for like $10 because it was on sale. That was a good purchase. I'm happy with it. It's a game I'll go back to occasionally.
And Joey, I'm happy for you.
Yes. It's a game I really didn't care much. Like, I saw the advertisements for it before. I didn't really think much about it. And then I was over at a friend's house. He's like, you should try this. And I played like 5 levels. I was like, okay, I'm buying this game when it goes on sale next.
Somebody said Sonic. We should name it Madam Web.
Well, nobody suggested Madam Web.
No.
We can talk about Madam Web.
I was talking to Joshua earlier today about Madam Web. It's like, God, I love talking about Sony's trash.
I kind of like Long John. I don't know why. They're all good names.
Horseface.
Great vegetables.
Man, you guys aren't Shadow as voiced by Hayden Christensen.
That's a lot of letters. I think that's too many.
A lot of letters. Dingus. No, guys, come on. This is a nice brown and white horse, and it said his temperament was gentle, and he's a gentle horse like him shouldn't be abused by bokoblins.
Nintendo.
Oh shit, Cube.
I think Nintendo would send us a cease and desist if we did that.
Can we do spaces?
Can we?
I was pulling out my stylus and I forgot. They don't even put the keyboard. They don't even put the keyboard on the Wii U gamepad.
Oh damn.
Can I switch it? I can't when this is up.
Nope.
When this is up, I'm not allowed to switch it.
Shame.
What a.
And you're making fun of these names, but horses at like the racetrack always have fun names. So
no, that's true. That's true. You can name it Orb.
Orb.
Wrong. I just want to see if we can even do it. How many letters we got?
That's a good question. See how many you got.
That's max. That maxes it out.
9 is max. Okay.
Joshua, male wife. Vladimir, Prancer, Sora Kairi.
You don't name it male wife, but I appreciate that one. I'm sad Nintendo Shit Cube can't be on here.
Killer. Shit Cube. I mean, just Shit Cube.
Shit Cube could be on here.
But I don't think I want to name this horse Shit Cube. He's gentle.
Nice.
You guys are all posting shit post names. Post a name for a noble, gentle horse
Potato.
who we've saved from a life of working for Bo Coplins and dying in a field somewhere.
There was a racetrack horse named it was Potato, but it had 8 O's. Potato. So it was like potato. So
Silvando, says sarcastic one. Ooh, Silvando.
You're the one in control.
I am in control.
I would have gone with a goofy one by now.
You liked Long John, and that counts for something. We're in this together, Joey.
You know, want a long face and all that. It works for a horse.
You guys got just a minute. You guys got 1 minute longer to come up with something better.
It's poetry. It rhymes.
Sure, yeah. It's got a long. Why the long face, Long John? Chuckle nuts.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Fabrinko. Potato spelled with an 8 and a 0. Tataru.
Tataru might be a good one.
Trying to think if there's a brown Lalafell.
Damn, I just realized I forgot the cam was on. I was putting my damn dirty socks in everybody's face. I'm wearing
feet stream.
I got socks on.
$50 for feet. That's not true. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You can post $100, and I'm not gonna give you feet.
I don't know. Everybody's got a price.
My price is nothing. You guys, I guess, negotiate with Joey on that one.
Nobody wants these dirty ass feet. No, I'm wearing Captain.
Pippin is a Lalafell. It's a good point. Yeah. Could do Pippin. Why not? Yeah. I like Pippin. Sure. Pippin's a good FF14 character. Pippin feels good.
Why not?
I want to make sure it is 2 P's. No, it's 1 P.
Pippin?
Pippin, yeah.
Long John Pippin.
Pippin is a Lalafell.
You brought the stylus out again.
I did! It was instinct. So I think I'm gonna use it. It's the freaking pad. I brought you're not supposed to look at the Wii U gamepad because this is a Switch game. Yeah, I'll do Pippin. Because Pippin's brown. Pippin has a gentle temperament, but is a brave warrior.
Okay.
I like Pippin. Pippin's a good character from FF14.
I'll take your word for it.
You know who Raubon is, right?
I do.
I
was a part of Raubon EX.
This is Raubon's adopted son.
Sick. Love his hair. No, I was there. That was one of the last memories I have of me playing Final Fantasy was being a part of Raubon EX, where it released and everybody was waiting in line to get to him. Ooh. I wasn't waiting in line though. The line hadn't formed when I was doing it. Was
Raubon EX? Are you being? Is that the when Stormblood launched and you couldn't get through that? Is that Raubon's wall or is it something different?
No, it was. People kept calling it Raubon EX because you had to. It was an instance that you had to go. You had to talk to Raubon to go into an instance to progress the story, but it was like. It wouldn't put you in a queue or anything. It was just like, there's too much traffic, you gotta wait. And because there was not a queue, everybody was just hoping they were getting lucky. So they were just surrounding him and trying to get through. And it was just constantly talking to Raubon. So they're like, oh, this is the roughest fight in the whole expansion so far. And somewhere along the way, people in some servers got orderly and actually formed lines. And when the person in front of you would disappear, you'd move up.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I was focusing on menu. We are talking about the glitch at the beginning of Stormblood, right?
Yeah,
sorry,
I don't know if
it for a second.
I don't think it was a glitch as much as just they weren't. It was server load shenanigans.
Yes, that was the problem. No, it was like a catastrophic thing at the begining of Stormblood.
Yes,
where it was like, and it's like 2 hours into the game.
Yeah,
and it was like you could not progress the main story.
Yep,
it was a real problem.
It's like I don't even remember visually that many places in that game, but I remember that filled perfectly.
Alrighty.
That was good stuff.
In we go. Now we're gonna try this again.
Okay. We go into the docks, or we go?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the secret dock in the back. I think when we do our final, like our actual storming of the castle on the next stream, we'll go in through the front door.
Gotcha.
I might do a solo stream to get some extra stuff.
Do a little bit of offline mining.
Yeah, a little bit. there's not a lot that we need. Like, we could go do it.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to have better, like, I need to get in my head what food we have and make more.
That's
and,
fair.
like, why not put in the time to go and get some of the cool stuff that we saw at Ravi's lab last time?
Yeah.
Like the ancient chainsaw and stuff like that. Like, why not go in
Now
with the coolest stuff we can get? Yeah. So we're going to make our preliminary incursion
This is the end
today.
of the game. Why not be using your elixirs?
Yeah, we're going to make our preliminary incursion, and then I'll probably go and do, like, because I don't know when we'll be able to hang out again, but I might do, like, a solo Breath of the Wild stream and do some supplemental stuff and grind a little bit. Gamble, sell a bunch of rubies.
Rubies.
No. Not today.
No.
This Link doesn't want anything to do with wolves. You got the wrong guy. They're probably still pursuing me.
But they don't really.
No,
they're kind of cowards in this game. It's weird.
It depends. If there's a pack, they'll come after you.
Yeah, but it's like they don't really.
Yeah, if
any amount of damage kills them.
If you move fast enough, they do leave you alone. So.
Either the wolves in this world are extremely weak, or everybody, including Link, is just absurdly strong.
It's possible.
Who's to say?
It's possible.
I mean, this is the Link that that Moose owes, so who knows, right?
Mm-hmm. Do they fight Thunderblight on stream? Maybe I can watch and get some tips. I assume Thunderblight is the boss for Urbosa's dungeon. I honestly don't know. I don't remember the names for this stuff because, unfortunately, the main story content in Breath of the Wild isn't very memorable.
I will Google it. EOTW.
I think they're all just like an elemental blight is the name of the boss for each of the dungeons, and it's fire and lightning and wind and water. I'm pretty sure it's as simple as that.
Divine Beast Va Naboris.
Yeah, that's the desert
Champion
one.
Urbosa.
Yep. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so somewhere along the way.
We fought everything on stream. I don't think we've done it. I don't really think we ever did anything off screen for this run. I don't think Joshua or I ever booted this up and did off screen like prep work for anything. Ooh, I forgot you guys patrol kind of wide. I don't really want to deal with you just yet. Leave me alone, please. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure this is considered like the Sheikah stuff that's in the dungeons, and you can't, like, rather in the shrines, and you can't scale it.
What?
We can Skyrim it? No, we cannot.
Darn.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You need to get your horse. You need to get your Tom Cruise horse with suction cups on its hooves.
Absolutely. All right.
I did not realize this area was.
And now I'll stay here.
Well, I don't think they can see you, at least here. I did not realize it was structured like this. I kind of expected it just to be flat ground.
No, it's quite large. And once we get in there, it'll give us a 3D map similar to what we got when we were in the other in the Divine Beasts. All right, will he spot me here? If he spots me here, I'm in some trouble.
Nah, you're good. He doesn't know what he's doing.
To be fair, these robots, I mean, I guess robots are always on high alert, but like he hasn't had anything like noteworthy in quite some time. Ooh,
well, I mean, you say that. Oh, I see.
There's a secret up there that I don't care about.
Sick. But I'm sure, they go after like squirrels and stuff.
Mayhap.
But extreme prejudice. Is that Rock Korok?
What? Oh, okay. I was like, what? If you touch the water, you get kicked out? I don't remember that.
Big deal.
That sound cue feels very, like, it feels more Mario than Zelda.
It does, 100%.
Alright, well. It did start raining. Is it going to let me get out of here? Well, folks, I could be in a little bit of trouble here. Because if I run out of stamina in the water, it'll kill me. Does it kill you, or it'll respawn me on land, and I don't know if it's gonna spawn me back. I technically touched land before I. No, I think I just touched a wall, so I don't think it's gonna count me as having gotten over here. Where's the stamina food? Don't have any stamina food. Well, gang, we might be. Oh, stamina food.
A little bit.
A pittance.
No, that was a lot, actually, wasn't it? It was a lot. Oh my god. Sorry, I only saw the little bit of yellow, so I was like, not much. Not terrible, but not impressive.
It's true. I don't really need the. I don't really need that Korok. If it was a Korok, and you never know, could just be a random rock there to taunt me.
If only you had your full suit activated, you could swim so much better.
It's true.
Getting some interesting music now. What is that sword?
It's a flame sword. I think we actually have one in our inventory.
It's a cool looking sword.
Oh, we don't, because we haven't had to pick that one up before.
Nice.
See ya. Because it's a
Attack
great
up plus
blade.
15. Oh my god.
49. Wow. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see what we got that's crap and get rid of it.
Oh, I forgot we had a katana. Mm-hmm. You have a rock breaker. I don't know if you're gonna need it anymore.
It's still pretty strong. It actually does a decent amount of damage. It's about the same as what we're picking up hypothetically. Oh, I don't need 2 of these. I'll get rid of the throw distance one. Or alternatively, I'll throw it at an enemy if I can see one.
Is there one on the dock down there? Or is that a pot? That's a. Oh, there's one at the further dock, but. Oh, you see one that I didn't even see. Damn.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
That's a cool. I love impractical swords in games.
Yep.
I love goofy ass impractical swords. That looks like the Kirin Greatsword from Monster Hunter, kind of. But I know that's just based off of that style of sword.
But yeah, there's a fairly long theme for Hyrule Castle, which I believe, if I recall correctly, it has different like versions depending on where you are on the map.
Oh.
So like we have like a kind of like quieter, moodier one when we're like in the underground stuff. If we were outside scaling like a precipice, it would be grander and louder, I think. Again, something where people who are experts on this game would probably know better than I. It's not really a point in killing these guys, but...
Satiate your bloodlust.
But, I mean, you know, I don't have to worry about them later. And the good news is, with the being in the castle, we are surrounded by pure evil.
So you can just go nuts with the Master Sword.
And I do need more bows. I'm actually short on bows.
The Master Bow.
He heard that.
Kick his ass. Easy.
Oh, almost. There we go.
Did the music change already? I don't think it should, but it got... I guess this is just the tone of it, where it got a little more... Oh, no, this is very interesting. It's not very...
If you listen right here, you can hear Zelda's lullaby.
Really? Oh, yeah, there it is.
It's not exactly subtle.
No, it's not. But I mean, damn it, at this point in the game,
Yep.
Why not, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Especially since this game is so different than the traditional formula.
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
What?
you know,
What happened?
I think like I clipped underneath it, so that broke it. Son of a bitch!
Oh, I thought it went underneath the platform.
That would have been interesting.
Okay, this is the one.
Game.
Come on. Woo!
Nailed it.
Awesome. 5 shock arrows.
Mario, you're a criminal.
You're a criminal.
You said it, I don't know what it was about your tone. Maybe think of Flood.
Made by Professor E. Gad.
Played by Professor E. Gad, the Mario cinematic universe that we established and then immediately abandoned. Because it didn't sell well because it was on the GameCube, but we blamed the games, not the GameCube.
The Nintendo Sheet Cube.
Nobody bought Thousand Year Door. Must mean nobody wants it, but everybody bought Sticker Star. Has nothing to do with the hardware's install base.
Hey, at least that one's getting, coming back.
Ooh, yeah.
I cannot wait.
What a good game.
That is a good ass game.
Not working. Not well. I thought I could ignite it with the tip. I think you have to light a conventional arrow to be able to do that.
if with the game, obviously this will not work in the remake, but in the GameCube version, I learned of a very interesting glitch. It's a very intense, but through a few sets of glitches, you can get to the Pit of 100 Trials at level 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, hardcore gamers out there, eat your heart out.
All right, now we have a teleport point inside the castle, which is another reason why it's fun to come
the
down
game to
here
do that. Yes, very good.
I mean, the freaks who do the level 1 run stuff in Thousand Year Door are like, that's all like that's basically frame perfect fighting game inputs for the length of an RPG.
It'd be really neat. I don't expect them to put any effort at all in the remake, but it'd be really neat in the remake if they did have the thing like they have in Kingdom Hearts, where it's like a badge at the very beginning where it's like get no XP. You know?
Sure. I mean, the main thing, just don't remove anything.
Yes.
You don't need to add stuff.
Yeah. No.
Just don't remove anything. Don't cut anything with Peach. No. Somebody at the top is going to be like, we got to cut it. Don't cut it.
No.
Don't cut it. Leave it in.
Game's a masterpiece.
Game's a masterpiece. Leave it as is. Please. Don't mess with it.
Yep.
Just don't touch it. Alright, this is an interesting one. There's metal boxes in pits, I've noticed.
But why?
I mean, for cover. They don't stay up. Interesting.
So it's just for
temporary cover. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, I can still do this to him. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's the real way of doing it.
Yeah.
The real purpose of it. Owie. Oh no. He's doing it again. I mean, these are cool, but I kind of wish that these combat trials were a little more different, you know?
Sure.
It's like, it's neat that it's something that, well, at the beginning it was cool when it was like, very clearly like, this thing has 1 weapon, now this thing has 2 weapons, now this thing has 3 weapons, but ever since it got 3 weapons, it's just like, now it does more damage and has more health. The environment's a little bit neater, but it's...
He'll drop one of these when I kill him anyway. I was using something really weak, so I didn't want to waste it before going into the proper dungeon, but I'm like, he's like, he'll drop good stuff. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's fine.
Ouch.
That is a lot of damage, though.
At least you get iframes when you're on the ground for that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Well.
Youch.
This menu could have stood to be a little more streamlined.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if you eat, like, the wrong things, it negates other buffs. I'm trying to be careful here. I just gave myself the attack up. I don't need to lose it for no good reason.
True. Attack up 3. Whenever you eat something afterwards, it's attack up 1 if it overrides.
I'm pretty sure it does. That's why I'm not doing it.
That's pretty garbage.
Come on.
Damn. Wait, did it block your attack?
No, that's just I think that's just the effect of when the energy weapons. That's what they look like when they hit.
Oh, I see. You know, it's like these are all things that I would retain
if we hadn't played it over the course of 2 years.
I know. What are you? Oh, he's doing that thing.
Damn it! Come on, Link. Come on, Link. You can do it. You can do it, buddy.
Jump attack. Wow. This guy's got too much HP. It's just one of those things where it's like
holy shit.
I mean, I get that it's an endurance fight, but it's like we've already fought so many of these things.
But what if you hadn't, though, Joey? You might have never found this before.
Well, it sucks. No, stomach, don't. I know. I fed you Taco Bell earlier, and you probably don't like that, but I'll be making those noises.
Oh, it's doing something. Nothing.
It was a good effort. I was hoping if you...
It does. I mean, it does more damage when you throw it anyway. So if it's almost gone, it's better to throw it.
Well, yeah. What is he doing? Oh.
Yeah, I knew I could beat it before he used it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Beep-a-dabba-dabba-dabba-boop.
Yahoo! You did it. Congrats.
I'm surprised that the axe stood up for that entire fight. I thought I was going to go through 2 or 3 weapons. Okay, well, what can I get rid of? This crap.
Mario, get rid of your worst weapons.
Yeah. I have the flame greatsword. This thing's not doing enough damage. And is this better than the... It's the same. It's exactly the same. Then I'd rather have the freeze effect.
Yep. But its durability up now, Jacob.
Just so I can clear it from the map.
Does that take durability when you do
I
it?
probably.
I mean, you gotta do it regardless, but...
This is yeah, it's down damage anyway, and it's less durable. It's fine. Fire damage instead of knocking the stuff out of their hands. I have 500 lightning arrows.
Yeah.
So the effect, I got it. I've got the effect if I want it.
Doesn't it only really matter if they're wet, though? I mean, electricity has more damage, but, like...
No, I mean, if they're carrying weapons and you hit them with electricity, they drop their weapons.
Oh, okay.
No, if you can shoot it into water and then it's an area of effect. That's what's...
Gotcha.
If there is a enemy in the water, you can shock the water to do more to them. I guess I could have talked to a shrine and gotten us another heart piece, but whatever.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Throwing a damaged weapon has the same effect as just breaking it off on an enemy. Oh, okay, well, I guess whatever. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I thought it did more damage if you threw it.
Who knows? Oh my God, the group's wanting to play Fortnite.
Tell them you're busy.
I'm just not responding.
Ooh. All the lanterns came back on. That's crazy.
Wow.
What does that mean with the lore? Or could it be maybe
What
a
is the
technical
lore
limitation?
implication? I forgot that somebody changed our group chat name, Number One Victory Royale Boys, and the pictures of Buff Peter. No, yeah.
You've seen Raiden with Buff Peter, and he's supposed to be Armstrong?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I forgot. We were always joking about getting the Peter coin in that game. On the map, when you fight Peter Griffin, he drops a coin.
I'm not doing this outfit anymore.
Damn. It's got Peter Griffin's face on the coin.
Sure.
Anyway, we're always joking about the Peter coin, and every time there's other coins, but every
coin.
Peter coin, and every time there's an indication that somebody has a coin, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, they got the Peter coin. So eventually we just kept joking, and now I am a Reddit mod. Because we created r/Peter coin, and it's just us posting anytime we find something about a Peter coin or we get a Peter coin.
Do you want people to be able to find your Reddit thread?
I mean, it's public. It's not a thread. It's a subreddit for all things Peter coin.
So this is neat.
Oh.
There's a secret entrance into the library.
Neat.
Which, if you came into the library under normal circumstances, you would only find if you used the magnet thing to be able to find it.
Weird that thing was made of metal, but it's cool regardless.
Yeah, the one bookshelf was made out of metal. Doesn't hurt my durability because it's the Master Sword, baby.
Yep. Doesn't even matter.
Take that, clown.
The Peter coin is the highlight.
There's one other secret in here. Using magnet.
Oh my gosh.
You're primed for it if you came in that way.
Yeah. Are you spotted? I'm hearing noises.
Ah, it's just boys talking to themselves.
Just jibber
This is the
jabber.
king's secret study in the library.
Oh my gosh.
So we obviously talked to him at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
We haven't seen him in any of the flashbacks we've been collecting because there's one flashback left that he appears in. But we've heard Zelda talk about him.
Shield.
We've heard Zelda talk about him plenty.
Yeah.
Very clearly, he doesn't approve of his daughter's lifestyle. She
doesn't pray hard enough.
She doesn't pray hard enough. She needs to stop screwing around with the science and the books. And she needs to learn how to shoot a Super Saiyan laser already.
The boss form.
Today, as the sun rose on a new day was born, my daughter too joined this sweet world. In keeping with the traditions of the royal family, I've decided to name her Zelda. I'm not a man accustomed to frivolous musings, but now seems as good a time as any to begin a royal memorandum. Reports keep arriving regarding the excavation of relics. The fortune teller's predictions seem to be coming true. Calamity Ganon is not a figure of fable or even a legend. He actually existed in our great land of Hyrule. We must investigate all the relics and learn as much as we can, but understanding the divine beasts alone will take time. Zelda's eyes lit up like wildfire when I told her about the relics. I must admit she has a knack for research. My queen has left this world. Death was so sudden and unexpected, I awakened most nights unsure if she is really gone. Zelda never cried.
Her defeat.
Never faltered. Sorry?
Said her defeat.
Her defeat. She was defeated very suddenly. Not even during the royal funeral or later when she and I were alone with our grief. I must assume her strength is a result of us repeatedly informing her, of her duty to be a valiant and steady princess. For a child of merely 6 years of age, her conduct was truly that of a born leader. Her strength gives me hope. From now on, I must raise her all alone. Now only I remain to prepare her for the difficult future as a princess of Hyrule. Zelda finally reported back after her visit to the fountain. It seems her sacred sealing power has yet to awaken. It has been a year and 3 months since her mother passed. Perhaps she is held back by heartache too deep to heal. If the Ganon prophecy wasn't looming over our heads, I would tell her to take her time, to wait until she was ready. But our situation is dire and leaves no room for weakness, even on behalf of my beloved daughter. My heart breaks for Zelda, but I must act as a king, not a father. I must order her to train relentlessly at the fountain. I was told Zelda went off to research ancient technology, so I had no choice but to confront her about it. She claims she was simply using her day off from training to indulge in a bit of research, but I still scolded her. She won't get it through her head, forcing me to tell her the same thing I have been repeating ad nauseum. The reason her sacred powers still won't awaken is because she's spending all her efforts playing at being a scholar. In truth, I understand Zelda's feelings, painfully so. She lost her mother, her teacher, before she could even learn from her. 10 pointless years of self-training, without so much as a book or a note to help her along the way. Those in the castle talk behind her back, and I, once her family, scold her. Her only family, scold her for her shortcomings. No wonder she wishes to hide away in her beloved relic research. I'd love nothing more than to console her, but I must stay strong. She must fulfill her duty, just as we all must, even if she comes to despise me. I've been told Zelda went to the Spring of Wisdom. This will likely be her last chance. If she is unable to awaken her power at Lanayru, all hope is truly lost. If she comes back without success, then I shall speak kindly with her. Scolding is pointless now. Forced 10 years of training on her, and after all that, it seems her power will stubbornly awaken some other way. Perhaps I should encourage her to keep researching her beloved relics. They may just lead her to answers I can't provide. For now, I sit anxiously, more a father than a king in this moment. I sit and await for my daughter's return. That was the last shrine that she went to. That was when Ganon showed up while she was out of town doing that.
Yep.
So he died probably the day after he wrote that.
What a shame.
Yep.
Then he decided to chill as a ghost for a long time.
Yep. Waiting for us to come out. That is the most narrative meat in this game other than the flashbacks.
Yeah.
And it's hidden behind a trapdoor in the library of the last dungeon.
Sick.
I like that quite a bit. It adds a good bit of nuance.
No, it's good.
It's a little bit of the anime thing of like, oh, my mother was cruel to me and abused me, but she did it for good reasons.
Yeah.
Type crap. But I think it works okay there. Damn it, I wasn't sneaky enough. Ah, well, it all worked out the same in the end.
What a shame. What a shame for him. All this Ganon goo all over the place. Does it still hurt you if you just touch it?
Yeah, it hurts me if I touch it.
Sick.
But there could be loot hidden by this Ganon goo. I don't remember this dungeon super well. Oh, hold on, I don't even need to do this. I'm being an idiot.
No?
There's a much easier way through here. That eyeball. There we go. We've seen a few of these like surrounding some of the towers and stuff, but again, that was like a year ago. But yeah, so there's a lot of.
I wasn't sure if it would actually let you shoot through that or not.
There's a lot of spaces in here that are blocked by goo. Some of them are platforming challenges. Some of them are find the eye and blow them up. I will loop back to the library later, folks. I'm just looking around. I'm trying to remind myself of the layout here. Okay, Zelda, I see it on the map. Yeah.
Zelda, you better stop watching Bill Nye and watch Bible Man instead.
Okay.
Wow.
Never mind. I'm going back to the library. I'm sorry. Yeah, you heard the phase change a little bit when I was outside, and then now it's gone back. So I'm back inside like a little bitch boy would do.
Jay Evans says, "Bro, who gives a AF about King Rom's diary? Go raid his 100-year-old booze stash." That would be worth a lot.
Oh yeah, there's some good vintage in here. One of the side quests that like tells you about the secret entrance is there's a cook who wants you to find a cookbook that's in here. I think it's somewhere in here, but I don't care about those sorts of things. I have a kingdom to save, baby. Oh, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
You're just sleeping. It's fine. Oh well. Never mind. He's good.
He'll never know. He'll never know about me.
Uh-oh. Oh.
He knew about me.
Well, they get moving, don't they?
Yeah, they're fast, those Lizalfos. Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna try and do a dodge. I just wasted one of my protections.
What a shame.
See ya. I'm pretty sure that's the only secret trapdoor in here. Oh no, there's another one. Okay.
It really bothers me that you're like, you have to exhaust all of them before it'll start recharging. Like the shield and all that.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, you can turn it off.
You can, yeah, but I'm saying it.
Well, at this point, I've only got how many? I've got 2 hits left. I gotta leave. I'll leave it. We're not gonna fight the boss today anyway.
And it's, like,
nah.
These are the wrong
mid bosses in here.
This is the wrong timing for sure, but it's like it should not be like exhaust all 3 and wait 15 minutes. It should be like each one takes 5 minutes to come back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. It is what it is. They're just bonus little helps. But it's like, it would make me more hesitant to use them. Or if anything, it would be like, well, I've used one and I need all of them, so let me just waste them so it'll go back on recharge.
Anything hiding on the ceiling, sometimes they do that.
Really?
Yeah. No, we're good. All there is in here.
Stone Smasher.
Then I guess I could trade it and have a more durable one, but there's really no need. I'll just leave it there. I'll come back for it another time if I want it.
Yeah, you got the Master Sword right now.
That's true.
I'm guessing there's a reason you can't just use the Master Sword for the last fight.
No, you can.
Really?
Yeah. Now, the final boss, moves pretty quick and jumps around a lot. So there are some instances where you're gonna want to bow and arrow it or whatever. And technically, we can get weapons that are stronger than activated Master Sword.
True.
We don't have any right now. We have one that's really close, and it's the greatsword style. So if you want to do the spin,
yeah,
that can be more efficient damaging wise than the charge up spin with the Master Sword. That's the same level as the Master Sword, and we will find weapons in here that we have not seen before that are stronger than this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure anyway. Oh! Hey, buddy.
Get him.
If I had the Ascend ability from Tears, I could just pop up behind him and kill him, but I don't have that.
Well, you could do the wind thing, right?
Oh, well, I could not that wind thing, but I could do this wind thing. Oh, I thought he would shatter. Ah, darn. Whatever.
What a shame.
Pacifist Ron of Breath of the Wild. Freeze everybody and then push them away. Just double check and make sure there's no secret doors.
That's fair.
Nah, nothing.
I'm sure we talked about this before, but the frame rate's not any better for the Switch version of this game, is it?
Not really, no. It's better and worse in different areas and in different circumstances.
It's weird. It's like frame rate really legitimately does not bother me that much, but it's it's so noticeable in this one.
Yeah, it's a similar problem in the next game when the second game is more the Tears of the Kingdom is more consistent than this game, but when you use Ultra Hand, which is that game's version of Magnesis, except it can affect all physics items, game dies.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Hold on, I'm not actually gonna be able to. I'll climb this pillar.
That I like the look of that map in the bottom right, but it's like it kind of, for how zoomed out it is, it's pretty nonsense right now.
I think you can. Yeah, you can use this.
Okay, cool.
Just like you can in the Divine.
I'm just ever since I played Metroid Prime for the Nintendo Shit Cube, I've been conditioned to love these types of maps visually, even though I could not read them as a child.
Yeah, so
I just think they look cool.
There are multiple ways in here. There is another like cavern that goes down, because you can see the big one there is what we came through earlier. And then there's another cavern that goes down as well. But we're just gonna head up into the castle for now. Don't have to worry about guardians inside the castle, only outside.
I see. Oh my gosh, it's still cold after all these years.
It's enchanted. I'm carrying one of those already. Don't need it.
No.
Yeah, we are going to try and this time around, I'm going to try to rely on the Master Sword and some of our weaker stuff, because we're going to pick up good stuff that we'll use next time around, I think is the plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Good plan, buddy.
Was that a fire arrow or a bomb?
No, that was a bomb arrow.
Okay.
That was why he blew himself up with it.
I figured, but
yeah, that was the really good shield I just picked up from the King's study too.
Oh no.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. It was funnier that way.
It was very funny.
Circo Duck said, "Is this the end of the game? We're gonna fight Matt Mercer? Not today. Because for example, we haven't. There's the last memory is in here, and we haven't gotten it yet. And once you get the last one, there's like a completion memory. This is kind of this is our initial scouting incursion. We're gonna see some of the castle today, and then the next stream we'll see all of the castle, and we'll wrap up the game. Yeah. The objective today is to get to Zelda's study. That's the main. The objective is to get to Zelda's study and collect good weapons. That's our game today.
Next time we will finish it so that we can get ready for Alan Wake's wacky adventure.
Yeah, we would go long today, except that we're expecting other people. Aiden and her boyfriend are coming over to hang out for a while. Jesus. So we're not gonna bring Aiden in on this in the second to last stream. God, I forget the controls.
You have a shield, you can block.
I know. That's what I was trying to do.
I wouldn't block because that consumes durability, and I gotta keep on the shield.
No, we're gonna get plenty.
Because what if I need it for the final dungeon? What if I need all the good food for the final dungeon?
How do you parry? It's okay. Got it. It's too big. You can't handle it.
You have to use the Wii nunchuck, and you need to dash forward, push forward with it.
Precisely.
Royal. They seem... No, they're not good.
They're not as good as the Master Sword, but they are good. If I switch to, this 51, it's gonna be better. So I think this is like 59. I think it's right below. Let me ditch something that's not good. We'll ditch this.
But you just got it, Jacob. You're gonna set the whole castle on fire by throwing it next to those boxes.
52. Royal bow's 38. Can't pick it up because I'm carrying too many bows. Well, I got tons of crap bows, so we'll just ditch some of these.
Did they make it easier to drop stuff in the next game?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I don't really remember. Somebody would have to remind me, but I don't think they did.
No, that is a shame.
Thanks.
How did it not set those leaves on fire?
I don't think it has an ambient fire effect.
It should.
Yeah, I agree it should, but I don't think it does. I think if I pick it up and swing it at it, it'll light them on fire. Yeah, so a lot of the weapons in here are rusted, but there are also royal weapons that are really high quality. Royal Guard's bow. That's even better than the royal bow. That's the one we really want. This one's like we've got the zoom in, which I may want for like we're gonna find Koroks that want us to shoot balloons in here. I'm pretty sure still. So
awesome. The Koroks just don't care, huh? They'll just go wherever.
Yeah, we'll drop this one.
But it shoots twice.
Yeah, but I've got another one that shoots twice, and I got one that shoots 3 times. That does more damage, so we're good. We're fine. That's preferable.
Sheila Flower says there's an option to drop something when picking it up from the chest, otherwise no. Well, that's
yes,
good.
that was what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't solve everything.
Listen, I really talk a lot of crap about Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I don't want to act like there were no quality of life improvements. There just weren't enough, considering this is one of the most played games and most discussed games, and had like 8 years.
Yeah.
All right, some of these rooms have goods in them,
oh my God.
And some of them are just have Los Alphos is waiting to kill you.
Speaking of big games, most discussed games, obviously I don't think either of us have much to talk about with Power World, but it's like
Sword.
That is such a weird game to have gotten as huge as it has. Like, it's like, you know, it got popular or whatever. I was like, okay, yeah. It's like, you know, 2 million copies sold. I was like, cool. Next day, 3 million copies sold. It's like, that's neat. And now we're at, God, how many are we at?
16 million.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Like, what led to this?
What led to it? I'll answer your question, Joey, because it's actually quite simple. What led to it is people love Pokemon.
No,
and Nintendo.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, but it's like I don't think that's enough, right?
It is, Joey. It's
but
like
okay, let me put it this way, okay?
You can't underestimate how much people love Pokemon.
People love Pokemon, but but Yokai Watch didn't sell like this. Hold on
a second. Is Pal World free?
No.
Okay.
It is not. That would answer the question.
I didn't remember if it was free or not.
No, that would answer the question. It's not. But that's what I mean. That's what it boils down to. Is I know the big one is Pokemon, but it's like there are a lot of other Pokemon games out there.
That's true.
You know, Digimon is wildly popular, but it's like none of their games are pretty good from what I've seen. But it's like none of them are selling like this. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Sorry, lightsaber. You're cool, but you're not as good as this.
Royal Guard sword.
Was there something crappier I could have thrown away? There probably was. That was 40. I like the boomerangs, though. They're funny.
They are fun.
They're funny weapons. Don't need a thunder spear.
But it's so cool.
Don't care.
Damn. Guardian sword. Plus.
Yeah.
What a good naming convention.
What a good naming convention.
It's just like, man.
It's on Game Pass, and they're counting those as downloads. Thank you, Miss Cappuccino. Thank you, Miss Cappuccino.
Thank you. Okay, that is a big one. That is big. I still don't think that's enough, but that's big.
Game Pass adoption is high. 'Cause remember, you can get it on PC, too.
Yes.
Not just Xbox people. But I've talked about this in a video.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, no. There's no one here. No one here. No one here.
One of them found you. I don't know about the other one. Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
You'll never know.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
There he goes.
This is a Batman maneuver.
It's the bat.
It's the bat. I ain't afraid of no bat. I don't believe in a bat. It's the bat.
God, another game that we've got nothing to discuss. You know, the Suicide Squad game, but that clip from it cracks me up so much. Of just
you beat it, and it plays in memory of Kevin.
Yeah, and there's like silence for like 6 straight seconds,
and then you get your post game loop drops.
Gun. It's like, oh my god.
Well done, guys.
What a game.
What's really funny about that is I've seen some footage of that game, and I saw some people who worked on it posting like clips of like, I'm really proud of like how well optimized this is. And it's like, yeah, this is a large open world game running in 4K at 60 with really solid draw distance. It seems like phenomenally well optimized. But it's an always online game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People couldn't play it the first day.
Yep.
Because everything was shut down and it ain't work.
It also had a very funny glitch apparently where people would just boot up the game and it says the game's been beat and everything's unlocked.
Yes, that was also it had a launch glitch where it would check a flag and it would say, "Oh, you beat the game. Good job."
Oh no! Oh, it was good enough splash damage and all that. Yeah, I think you got like one more shot out of it.
Hey, friendo. Oh, they all missed. Damn it.
Damn.
That was funny, though.
You set his weapon on fire, and now it does more damage.
It's true.
Now it goes faster, just like a car on fire in a video game.
Bye. Dumbass. Dumbass didn't know not to fight me because I'm Link.
Philippe says Power World will be on the Switch in 2 to 3 years, just like Tim and the other game. I don't know though. I feel like with how it might get put on other stuff, but I feel like with how much gold it struck, I feel like Xbox is right now like definitely working on like exclusivity deals with them.
There were further leaks about the possibility of Hi-Fi Rush coming to other systems.
Really?
Can you check what day Hi-Fi Rush came out last year?
Okay.
Because I saw something. It looked like people like did data mining on a patch and found like shirts indicating other platform releases, including like in-game cosmetics. And one of them was like 1 year anniversary or Shadow Drop or something. So I assume if it's coming out, like they're gonna reveal it on the 1 year anniversary of its original Shadow Drop. They're gonna Shadow Drop it for the other platforms.
No, sorry to tell you, it was January 25th.
All right, then it wasn't that.
Damn. Damn, what a shame.
I mean, I don't believe like I mean, if it comes out, I'll be like, oh, sweet. But like, I mean, I don't like, I'm not like bought into that. It's like it's an exclusive.
Yeah.
It's popular.
Oh yeah.
But then again, that's the other thing where the reason that I argued forever that there's no way that they'll make Call of Duty exclusive is because they'll make more money selling it on every platform.
Yeah.
And
there's no way.
If the developers of Hi-Fi Rush say, hey, this didn't sell well enough, please let us put it out on PlayStation where people will want it, and Xbox says, yeah, okay, actually we'll make more money over there, then, maybe it could happen, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. What is he doing? Oh, God.
I'm lighting it without wasting resources.
So you can cook.
Yep. But I don't know any recipes, so this should be really interesting.
The hearty radish with anything gives it a ton of stuff, I think, right?
I believe that's correct.
I think Josh before said just one.
Just one?
Just one. And then just one mixed with other stuff.
What about fortified pumpkin?
I don't know. Why not?
And I'll put in an Endura carrot. I think that'll give me stamina and stuff.
Sure. Why shouldn't you?
And
some meat.
Yeah, a little bit of meat to go with those greens.
Yeah, of course.
Need something with a little bit of substance. And
some butter.
so yeah, some butter to help it go down. A bird drumstick.
Oh man.
Listen. I'm cooking the real guy way. Okay.
It's good. Just throw it all together.
Meat stuffed pumpkin, big restore. No buffs, but big restore. That's fine.
Okay, so maybe a pumpkin is like the hearty rash, where it's like a special one.
Yeah, maybe just hold one of these. Don't need to get one of those. So now add in. I bet that'll give me something similar, but fewer hearts.
Yeah. How many do you even have?
Oh no, okay, not quite. But it gave me defense up for a minute.
Interesting.
Tough meat stuffed pumpkin.
Weird. Okay.
Oh, there's all kinds of rules going on with this. Who can say what is or isn't happening?
You got so many of these things. It's like
exactly.
why not go nutty?
Let's put a thistle in there.
Yeah.
Put a thistle in that meat. He wasted it, someone said in chat. Well, you guys should do a better job of informing us. Just one. No! No, I know the game chooses only one buff. I thought that the fortified pumpkin would get, I thought that the energy, whatever I picked, whatever, doesn't matter. Hardy bananas are good, right? Hardy bananas.
Yeah. What do they do? Temporarily increases power, their attack. So you maybe have.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, and then see what happens. Boiling 3 bananas, 3 bundles of bananas gives you.
Not so great. Not so great. What should I? Hey, chat. What should I? If I got 1 banana, what should I put with that banana?
Oh, banana.
Hey, chat. Tell me what I should do with my banana. What do I eat with the banana? Come on, guys.
What?
You gotta help me out here. Gotta tell me what to do with these. You gotta tell me what to do with all these bananas.
Okay, take a melon.
A melon?
Take a melon.
A melon. Where's the melons?
The melon.
Palm fruit.
What does the melon say?
Hydro melon. Cooling effect.
We don't need melons. What about the
palm
truffle?
fruit? Oh, the truffle? I think the truffles are also really good. We don't have a lot of them.
Yeah. Increases maximum hearts. Okay.
Just stack stuff? Is that what we learned? That's what we learned, right? That's why this system sucks, is because you just, it's best to just eat 100 of whatever.
Uh-huh.
Just to stack one thing and not experiment and cook. Here, I'll put in some Hylian shrooms and a palm fruit. Yeah. We'll eat all this. Banana nut bread?
Okay.
No, wrong one, wrong button.
How do we get the big attack then? Because you put 3 bananas and that gave only a 2 attack up.
I'm gonna put 5 palm fruits in here and see what happens. Okay.
That's healing.
How do we get attack? How do I get the best attack up stuff, chat? How do I get my attack
says, IDK, but if you throw in 5 bananas, you're guaranteed a maximum damage meal for at least 4 minutes.
I gotta check and make sure Aiden isn't texting me about time to come over. She probably is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That may be important.
Let me buzz her real quick. I'm gonna say we'll do like another 30 minutes.
Sure.
I can get to the memory in 30 minutes.
Banana.
Hey, I'm sorry I missed your text earlier. Let's say maybe a little bit closer to 6. Joey and I didn't get started streaming as fast as we thought, so maybe like 5:40ish. Be here. All right, yeah. Sorry about the confusion on that one. Alrighty, we'll see you in a little bit.
Cook with razor shrooms. Let's see what happens.
Razor shrooms. Just stack razor shrooms.
Increases your strength. Well, why not? 5 razor shrooms. I'd eat that.
Yeah.
Probably the same thing with bananas too, but what? Okay, how about this? Okay, hang on, hear me out.
We already stacked 5 bananas. I'm pretty sure.
We did.
Already did that.
No, we stacked 3 bananas and something else. I was gonna say stack 4 bananas and something else and see what happens, right? Because maybe that'll give good.
Okay, guys, what do I maybe put this in? And for the attack? For the strength?
Yeah, I imagine that'll probably have the same. But will it? I don't know how this cooking system works. Okay, exact same. Well, exact same effects.
Alrighty.
Okay, I think. The truffle. Do hardy radishes?
You should eat this star fragment. Yeah. Do that cat meme.
Yes. That looks pretty good, honestly.
No thanks.
Well,
what that looks like is it looks like the candy that Jimmy makes in Jimmy Neutron that is like addictive.
It does.
That turns the whole town into crackheads. Except for Sam, because he doesn't eat it, because he's upset that everybody left the candy bar. Because what am I supposed to cook, Joshua? What do I cook, Joshua?
Tell us how to be efficient.
Oh, I should spam it harder.
Well,
I see all the fruit. I see banana nut bread. One person said 5 nanas. Then another person said
but we
just
did
nanas.
we did 5 nanas though. We already did that.
Uninteresting. Hey Joshua, how do I get a ton of hearts? How do I get a bunch of those yellow hearts? How do I do that?
A full recovery. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my golden.
So should I just cook? Should I only cook 1 radish? What does what? Got it. Yep, that's what I'm doing. What a great system. Good job, Nintendo. Joshua says everything that's fun is suboptimal. Should play a George what's-his-face game, Vanillaware stuff. He loves food. He loves experimenting with food. Every kind of food that you eat is good. Just eat lots of it. Eat lots of food. None of this bullshit. Thanks for the help, Josh. Now we go back to experimenting, and I mute my phone.
SpongeBob, me boy, I'm tweaking.
SpongeBob, me boy, I forgot the secret formula. You gotta keep throwing stuff in the cooking pot.
What happens if we cooked all 3 of our big things? Wouldn't that be funny?
What big things? Oh, if we cooked all of these?
Wouldn't it be funny if we
that would be funny if we did that. We're not going to, though. What happens if I cook a single silent princess? I guarantee you it's dubious food. I probably shouldn't do that. I think I can use them to, like, upgrade equipment.
Well, you're not going to be upgrading anything, are you?
Cook to increase your stealth. Ooh. I'll take a single nightshade, please.
Isn't nightshade poisonous?
It's poisonous to loud people.
Why don't you cook 5 of them?
Wow. 10 minutes of stealth boost. No one will ever know that I'm here. Hey, you know what? Let's eat one of those right now.
A stealth boost?
Yeah. Where was it? What did I just make? Because I didn't actually pay attention to what came out of that. It was greens of some kind, I assume, because it'll be at the back. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. All right.
It's the big one, though.
Who cares? We're going to be in the dungeon, like, walking around.
Are you done cooking now?
I think I'm done cooking.
We're done experimenting.
And we can cook anytime. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crouch, And I'm gonna put on the ninja costume that I don't think we ever bought. I don't think we have the ninja costume. We never spent the money on it.
We have the rubber fish head, though.
The rubber fish head. It's true. Good point, Joey. They'll never see me now. See, look at all this food they got over here.
See, if you
this
can't
banquet hall.
If you can't see them, they can't see you. Raw whole bird. Okay.
Look at all this. Look at all this stuff they got.
That's good.
They'll never know that I'm here until it's too late, and I've already taken all of their sustenance.
I didn't expect them to be actual connoisseurs, but they have salt and everything here.
Yeah.
Wow. What? Molduga fin. Are those the sand fish?
I don't know, possibly.
Maybe I'm getting my Monster Hunter wires
The second that I climb up on this, they'll see me. I'm going to climb up from this end and then crouch again. Oh, ooh, ooh, the table's collapsed. It's a ramp.
Ooh.
Perfect stealth, baby. I could even shoot. I could even do a Metal Gear. I could even do a Metal Gear and really make sure they have no idea that I'm here. It didn't work. Wasted an arrow.
It's okay. You don't need that.
What now?
Whoopsie.
See ya. Nope. Link. See ya. That was a classic Assassin's Creed moment.
It really was.
Tried to escape, ran up a wall instead of jumping out a window. Thanks, Ubisoft.
God, I can't remember the last Assassin's Creed I actually played. Like, well, to completion. I played a little bit of Black Flag, but didn't get very far. God, was it Brotherhood? Was that the last one I played?
Probably.
When did that come out?
So Ubisoft was talking about like they're it's clear they're considering like making all of their games subscription based instead of purchases. And okay. I saw a headline that was like, you know, Ubisoft wants you to get used to not buying games.
Oh yeah.
And I saw someone retweet it with like, you need I think I'm already plenty comfortable not buying Ubisoft games. Thank you very much.
2010. Wolf.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, Brotherhood.
It was. Yeah, I saw that about them. Yeah, being like, people should get used to not owning the games, and all the responses were just like, yeah, well, you know, it's if we can't own it, it's not piracy, I guess. Remember, everybody, it's always ethical to pirate video games.
I was a little disappointed in one of my more disappointing bits in Age of Calamity, the Muso, was that you get to see a lot of this castle not destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Right, in cutscenes, but then the only level here is when it's all popping off, and inexplicably Gan and Goo has already infested it, and like everything's already color graded red. So it's a little disappointing, especially because the final dungeon is coming back through here when it looks basically exactly like it does right now. So it really would have been fun if the first level was like it looks normal, but there's monsters in it. Because the models existed. It was really weird.
It's bizarre. Wow.
Actually, at this rate, it's actually the normal arrows are more valuable to me than like these.
Why? The normal arrows don't do anything though.
But I might want that. But then I might want to use them for like, for example, the Korok challenge that's out here.
Could you not just use the electric one still for that if you ran out of the basics?
I suppose you could. You're not wrong.
Oil. My stomach.
Your stomach's upset with you.
It is.
I heard that. Thanks for the normal arrows. Now, can I complete this without, you know, running out? I doubt it. But we'll give it a shot. Okay.
Normal arrows, probably. But...
Somebody's aiming at me.
Don't worry about it. What's it to you?
I'll just scoot over here, and then the guy can't see me. You can hear the sound. He keeps thinking that he's targeting me. Oh, I'm not standing in the right spot. I gotta be here.
You have to be up on that lip right there.
No, if I get up on the lip, it turns off. Oh,
no,
okay,
I mean the lip below you. Like,
I gotta be in exactly the right spot for this guy to register.
Oh my god, first try. Where's
or did it? No, it disappeared.
Oh.
I walked away to avoid the laser, and it disappeared.
You have to commit. Hesitation is defeat, Jacob.
No, I'll simply crouch. Too high.
Damn. Did so good the first time. Yeah.
He's long because I had to fire the arrow a long way.
Light a long face.
Bye-bye.
What are you doing here, Korok?
He's hanging out. He's having fun. He wanted somebody to come play hide and seek with him.
Why can't they defeat Ganon if they can infiltrate this place like this?
You know, Joey, you're asking the real questions, and I appreciate it.
One Korok kamikaze, and we could solve this whole crisis.
I mean, there's 999 of them, right? Surely, between them, only one has to get through.
Oh no! I'm just imagining these lasers just anti-air.
Each of them is picking off one of them, but they get wide and avoid the explosion, and there's a whole swarm of them.
Nintendo hire us. Nintendo hire this man.
Like the ending of Star Trek Beyond.
Oh my goodness. Is it? Oh, yeah.
Reveal yourself.
I'll reveal your true form.
I gotta wait here, I think, yeah.
You're getting spicy with it.
Okay.
Damn.
Being zoomed in is actually not helping me here, because I can't see when it's coming and time it right. But I think this one parks in such a way that it's... Oh.
Maybe you have to hit it through the goo right
Hold on.
there.
No. It's, weird. I thought I remembered it being up here. I guess that was the one that I saw up there was the one I just got. Oh. No, that's it. I gotta hit it when it does this. Okay.
Yep. No, you got this. Darn. Damn it. Not here. Yahaha.
Yahaha. Thanks, guy. Alrighty.
They should have had like 100 different people say yahaha.
They should, yeah. 900 different Nintendo employees all recorded yahaha. Alright. Our destination is... there. I can't place a pin there. Well, you know, Nintendo...
Sick. Why not?
Because it's not allowed.
No fun allowed.
But yeah, so if you don't recall, one of the pictures in our album is this. There's like only one place that looks like that. So there's like right from the beginning, one of your pictures is inside the castle. I think it's pretty cool. There's a lot, like I have little issues I have little quibbles with this game, but most of it is like, it was their intent and it worked fine. I really like the picture, narrative game.
Yeah.
I like the you've got to go hunt it down based on this little like abstract scavenger hunt. I think that's really neat. I like it quite a bit. And and Tears of the Kingdom brings it back, and it's good.
Good.
I just kind of wish they would supplement it with a little more, but they're so nervous about people complaining about too much talking in Skyward Sword that they are running away from it like crazy. I seem to recall if you walk into these places, you can get like locked in with a Lionel.
Oh.
So I'm not doing that.
That would be fun.
Not today. Not today. That eye is closed. I can't kill it. Interesting. Ooh, is there a chest over there? There is. It's probably got nothing of value.
Well, what if it has 100 rubies in it?
Could have 100 rubies in it.
It probably won't, but it might. Sure.
I'll take that.
Bombs.
Very happy with that. Folks, I gotta step away for just a half a second. I'll be right back.
Let me play. Let me play.
You wanna play?
No, I just want to look at 3D. Oh no! The mic! I bumped it. And it fell on my shoulder. Everybody got to hear a bad ASMR experience. I just want to take a good gander at all of our wonderful outfits in this game because there's so many. Well, actually, I need to see what he's got equipped first. Oh, yes, wonderful. Did we ever get the pants to this? Rubber armor. I don't remember because it doesn't. This is just, I don't understand the, never mind. Oh my god, that's the look. That's the look, everybody. I hope we can agree.
My entire, next microphone. Over the course of the last bit, my, entire bottom lip was just completely covered with dead skin.
Oh.
Every time that I spoke, like the whole bottom was just being pulled along.
I see.
I was like, I'm gonna go and get rid of this.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
It's all good. I wasn't sure what the issue was.
All right.
You can sort them if you hit Y. Oh, okay. I was complaining because I was like, what the armor? I guess the armor was just in the way that we acquired it in the order, and it was just
now it's sorted.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sort it by like the set, or you can sort it by like pants and heads and legs and stuff.
Okay.
So now it's all headgear, then it's all shirts, then it's all pants. But this is now it's sorted by set.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, and I think if you don't hit that button, then most recently acquireds go at the bottom until such a time as you make the correction.
Gotcha. Because I was looking, I was like, oh, we never got the rubber pants, I guess.
No, I don't think we did. Bunch of stuff in this game we haven't gotten, but it's
my
like
one regret.
It's like there's stuff that's fun to like discover when you're playing it on your own time, but like for our purposes doing this playthrough, I'm like, I just not tonight, folks.
It's not good.
Just get behind the wall. Actually, you know what? Keep with the zoom. I got a couple of these now.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, sad that no rubber pants, but getting the Rex outfit is all that I really needed out of this game, so whatever.
So give me your stuff. I need this to buy more arrows and buy buy energy chainsaws.
You need this so that you can cook them to make dubious food.
Yep.
Nice.
Probably shouldn't be wasting my ancient arrows, but I don't care.
He's gaming. I mean, what else are you going to use them for?
Precisely.
This is the final dungeon.
Exactly. Thanks for all that stuff. Lots of loot. Thanks, guy.
All that schloot.
Oh boy, we talked about a lot of stuff before we got on mic today, and I'm glad we was not talks we needed to have on stream. Would have been maybe a little long, and it's fun just to hang out, talk with your bro sometime without without needing to worry about being on a show. But I did mention Madam Web earlier.
You did. Please, let's talk about Madam Web.
Okay, so it's funny because we've kind of talked about this previously because we've talked about.
Because I had never heard of it, and you were showing me the ads and stuff.
That was a while. I don't think I showed that to you today. We must have talked about it previously.
No, it was previous.
Okay. So we have talked about on the show previously.
Edge of Duality.
Yeah, we got one of these already.
Oh, okay.
Something we have talked about on the show is the Sony's botched attempt at doing their own cinematic universe with just Spider-Man property stuff.
Yes.
Yes. We talked about the concept. We did a whole thing talking about our concept of the supportive six because they got the villains to play with, but they need to make movies about them. So I guess they're all good guys and they're all going to fight evil versions of themselves, even though they're normally evil. So when we were talking about like back in the Andrew Garfield days, among the many things that they were pitching and trying to develop, one of the things that was on the leaked docket from that Sony leak back in the day was the, quote, all-female Spider-Man movie, which was presumably going to be Black Cat and all of the dozens of other female spider people who I don't know the names of, because I'm not enough of a comic book fan.
Yep. Okay,
so that was one of the many, many projects that got scrapped.
Of course.
After they decided to not continue with the Andrew Garfield-averse. So now they're like, Venom did okay. Morbius didn't do so good. But
Morbius did the opposite. It's like it flopped and then continued to cost more money.
So here's what's really funny, right?
Okay.
Next year,
yeah,
there are almost no MCU movies. Do you want to hear the full list of MCU movies? Not yet. Next year. This year, 2024.
Okay.
You want to hear the full list of MCU movies coming out in 2024?
Hit me with them.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really?
Yes, really. That's it. Which is probably...
That's crazy. We can all breathe easy.
It's probably what they need right now.
Yeah.
Something that's totally different. And that's it, and calm down.
Yes.
Would you like to know how many Sony-averse movies are coming out this year?
Okay, hit me with it.
Madam Web.
Yes.
Kraven the Hunter. Venom 3. They got 3 movies this year.
All right.
Assuming Venom 3 doesn't get delayed.
Yes.
So Madam Web in the comic books is an old lady.
Yes.
In a big chair because she's on life support, and she's like a clairvoyant. I only know her because I watched a little bit of the Fox cartoon when I was a kid. My understanding is she mostly shows up for multiverse and time travel shenanigans. Okay, now she is a 30-something woman, and she's an EMT, and her clairvoyance is taking the form of Groundhog Day / Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow powers, where she dies and then she can replay something.
Yep.
So this is very confusing because there are a lot of Spider-Man characters out there. Why her?
Why take this one and then completely change her?
Because an old lady in a chair isn't a movie.
But why her?
Exactly. Why make a movie about her?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
From a brand standpoint, I actually understand Morbius and Kraven the Hunter, even though they're obviously bad choices. Because from a guy sitting in a boardroom, these are the characters we have access to.
Yes.
What can we do? Well, if we make a movie about Morbius, he's just like a vampire. And the people who are comic book fans will recognize it, but if they don't know anything about comics, it's just a vampire.
It's like Blade.
Kraven the Hunter is...
He's like that guy from Jumanji.
Kraven the Hunter is a strong guy who hunts things.
Yeah.
That's a movie, and
Yeah.
a lot of people won't even know that he's a comic book guy, right? I'm gonna loop. It's still bad. It's still stupid.
It is.
But Madam Web doesn't make as much sense. Why do that, right?
Yeah.
I figured it out.
Yeah, okay. Hit me with it.
It's because Madam Web is the all-female Spider-Man movie. In the trailer, in the first trailer, I couldn't really tell. In the first trailer, there's not a lot of like superhero stuff in it. She's being chased by somebody in like a black Spider-Man costume. Evil Spider-Man is black.
Okay.
And there's like a very brief cut late in the trailer where you see like a Spider-Man suit with like the big the Iron Spider big pincers that Tom Holland gets in Infinity War, right?
Yes.
But it seems to be a woman. And the color scheme looks like Jessica Drew, I think. I only know Jessica Drew because I've heard the name kicked around and because she was in the most recent Spider-Verse movie. She's a black female Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
I think her name is Jessica Drew. I could be wrong. In one of the more recent trailers, I noticed two other women in Spider-Man costumes. One of them, they both kind of look like symbiote suits, but like different colors.
Sure.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so what I realized is Madam Web's got 3 friends. She's got 3 lady friends. One of them is black. I think one of them might be Asian. I'd have to double check. I haven't seen it since I glimpsed an ad that showed the 3 of them. And I was like, one of them's probably Silk, and one of them is probably another character that I've never heard of. And what they're doing is they're using the clairvoyant character to fast forward through their origin stories because she can use clairvoyance to be to be led by the script to find them and pull them into the story. So they're going to origin story 3 Spider Women in this one movie.
That would be
off of the back of Madam Web.
That could be fun. That could be funny.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be so bad.
The only other Madam Web thing. So you showed me the original trailer and stuff because you were like, "What the hell is this?" And you were like, "I keep getting these ads," and you showed me the ad. And since then, I'm sure you've seen. But she released like the lady playing her released like a weird like ASMR ad.
I haven't seen that. No.
Oh my god. I believe it was Marcus retweeted it a little bit ago. But it's like she's literally like looking at the screen and she's like, "I know you're gonna go see Madam Web, and you're going to like it." I'm not joking. It's
I believe you. I'll see you later, Shayla Flower.
Take it easy. But I don't know if it was Marcus or somebody retweeting it, but he's like, I just know, like, if she calls me a good boy, I'm going to go see the movie 3 times. But it's like, it really is like, she's like sitting there in like a blank room and she's just like, "You're going to see. I know what you're going to do."
It's because she's a clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Joey.
She's like, but she's talking
like
sexy.
an ASMR, yeah.
She's like, and she's smiling and there's the soft voice and the pauses because she knows that you're going to go see.
You're going to go see Madam Web.
And you're going to love it.
You're going to love it.
It's
you're going to like
it's so funny. I think it was an ad for I believe it was like for another country, but I don't know that for sure. But I'm going to have to show you that after this. It's really funny.
But one of the anecdotes. I haven't watched the Craven trailer.
Okay.
I only watched the Madam Web trailer because it pre-rolled a couple of times, and when I registered what it was, I was like, "What? Hold on, that Madam Web shit that I read about 3 years ago, they didn't shit can that?
Yep.
Hold the effing phone.
Wait 1 minute.
And so I had to watch it to see what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched the Craven trailer. What I did watch was another Marcus video.
Okay.
Because he recently did like his he does, Cosmonaut Marcus does like year-end like. Here's stuff that I saw that either isn't worth making a full video about, or I knew you wouldn't watch because it's a real movie, not comic book cape shit. And at the end, he talks a little bit about like superhero movies in general, and he talks about MCU stuff that he didn't review. Is like Loki season 2, great. Marvel's okay, not that bad. Mercifully, he was like it's like a 6 out of 10, but it's like a fine, enjoyable movie, and most pressingly, it's 90 minutes long.
Yeah.
And then he said Secret Invasion is like the worst piece of shit they've ever released.
I didn't even know they released it, and then until people started talking about how bad it was.
He lingered on. That one's really funny because like there are major characters who die in it, and like most people don't know about it. And I would really not be surprised if they just ignore it because nobody watched the show. I heard about it because I don't know. I guess I just hear these things. But yeah. Maria Hill, who is Nick Fury's like number 2 in all of these movies, she gets shot in the head in the first episode of that show.
Oh, good stuff. Okay, by the way, everybody, I have found it, so I'm going to show you. So, well, before I play the audio, this is how it's framed, right?
I see, that's Russian font.
See, it's like she's just talking to the camera, right? But here we go. Okay.
While my character in the movie may be able to see the future, I also can. And I know what the future brings. I know that when you see Madam Web, you're going to love it. In fact, I think you're going to see it twice.
That's what it was. I forgot. In fact, you're going to see it twice. Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Anyway, but it's at the ending of his video, he's basically talking about thank you, Sony, for continuing to make these shit movies so I still have a job. Yeah. And then at the very end, it's like a bit of him, like, I guess his chat, like, it's like an edit of a stream. His chat got him to watch, like, a little bit of the Kraven the Hunter trailer, and he included a bit of it, and he's freaking out, going, he has lion powers! Because Kraven the Hunter doesn't have superpowers.
He's just a guy, right?
He's just an extremely skilled bodybuilder. That's it.
Yeah.
But we made a Kraven the Hunter movie. We made a mistake somewhere along the line. All right, we got the fish head in the Rex pants.
Da, 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 da.
Boom, 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 boom.
Do it. Show us the reaction.
You see, this is why we gotta edit these into normal episodes so we can have thumbnails like that. Being Russian is his superpower, says Felipe. That's correct.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
Unless he hires a Russian hacker.
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that.
God, that's a
They are essential to
got a big
Hyrule's
nose.
future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training.
Something to do with how her hair is pulled back right now really emphasizes the elf ears more than her other looks.
They're out there at this moment,
Yeah, it's
whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure.
Damn.
Golly, dude.
It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
King sounds like Gold Man. I am Gold Man.
Damn. Oh man, I love immersive video games.
I'm location of Ultimate Picture.
Wowie!
You get a gold star. Well done, dude. Yeah, slap that back onto Rex's pants, buddy.
They're your pants now. They're yours, my friend.
Read Zelda's research journal.
Oh!
I would love to read Zelda's research journal. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Purah and Rabi, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have power to control the guidance stone. It's a rectangular object small enough to be held in two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It's made of unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Emperor proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new developments in our research. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We're calling it the Sheikah Slate.
Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Wii U gamepad. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Purah insisted we call it a Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Straightforward.
Fair.
Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. We did it. We were finally able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images, perfect likenesses of things you pointed at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture everything in perfect detail. Oh man, finally, the AI sets us free. Now you don't have to be good at drawing to make pictures.
That's crazy, dude.
Finally.
This is a wonderful technology that will surely improve the world we live in.
You know, we should take the meme even further. You know, like the putting the pencil at the foot of the AI bro, pick it up. Put a camera at the foot of the AI bro. I deeply admire the accomplishments of Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function which will allow it to control the guidance stone. We must continue our research, and quickly. We have started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I find this unexpected, but Mipha mastered the controls with surprising ease. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Rabi has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've excavated, but we still have yet to find all of the guardians. Records mention a greater number of them and even other types. They are said to have been stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and only activate upon his return? Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train a hero who is fated to combat the Calamity. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? It's Purah's theory, and I concur, and yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the Calamity. We must not give up, no matter what. I spoke with Purah about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we suspected, this particular shrine is in fact a medical facility with the power to heal. It It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war with the Calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the shrine's resurrection power.
However, it did.
It did. It didn't work out that way.
That's crazy.
Back inside.
I really hope we don't have to use this MacGuffin we found. Oh no.
Because she has more.
Oh my god.
Read Zelda's diary. After meeting with the champions, I left to research the ancient technology, but nothing of note came from my research. The return of Ganon looms, a dark force taunting us all from afar, and I must learn all I can about the relics if we are to stop him. If the fortune teller's prophecy is to be believed, there isn't much time left. But turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should turn in for the night. P.S. Tomorrow my father is assigning him as my appointed knight.
Him?
Wah wah. I set out for Goron City today to make some adjustments to Divine Beast Varudania. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. Feeling stayed with me so long I grew anxious and weary. It's the same feeling I felt before in his company, and still not a word passes his lips. I never know what he's thinking. Makes my imagination run wild, guessing at what he is thinking but will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family, yet unable to use sealing magic. He must despise me.
No.
I said something awful to him today. My research was going nowhere, I was feeling depressed, and I had told him repeatedly not to accompany me, but he did anyway, as he always does, so I yelled at him without restraint. He seemed confused by my anger. I feel terribly guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. I am unsure...
Baka.
I am unsure how to put today's events into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more so than ever. He saved me. Without a thought for his own life, he protected me from the ruthless blades of the Yiga clan. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out on him at every turn, still he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. And then I will try talking to him. To Link, it's worth a shot. Bit by bit, I've gotten Link to open up to me. He tells me he's quite a glutton.
Wait,
he can't
what?
resist a delicious meal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Link talks to her.
What the hell? Oh, my God.
When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I could tell it was difficult for him to say. But he did. With so much at stake and so many eyes upon him, he feels it is necessary to stay strong and silently bear any burden. A feeling I know all too well. For him, it has caused him to stop outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings. I always believed him to be simply a gifted person who had never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Everyone has struggles that go unseen in the world, by the world. I was so absorbed in my own problems, I failed to see his. I wish to talk with him more and see what lies beneath those calm waters, to hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I, too, will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me all these years. Father scolded me again today. He told me I am to have nothing more to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus instead on the training that will help me awaken my sealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed, I could not even speak. I've been training since I was a child, and yet Mother passed away the year before my training was to begin. In losing her, I lost not just a mother, but a teacher. Mother used to smile and tell me, Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything. But she was wrong. No matter how I try, or how much time passes, the sealing power that is my birthright evades me. Tomorrow I will journey with Link to the spring of power to train. But this, too, will end in failure. Such is my curse. I had a dream last night. In a place consumed by darkness, a lone woman gazed at me, haloed by blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. I don't know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. Would I have heard if my power was awoken? Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I'm sure I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means this is the day I will finally be allowed to train at the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, we will set out for Mount Lanayru. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained now. I will meet with him when I return. Actually, I've had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe a failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I'm filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen.
Interesting. So he spoke.
Link and her have canonically had conversations about their feelings.
That's crazy.
And it's really annoying to me that he doesn't talk in the sequel.
Damn. It's a shame. It feels like such a missed opportunity to have a stinger of Link saying something.
I agree. I think if you've so this game has multiple endings. Or I shouldn't say diverging paths. It literally has like a base level cutscene that you get if you just beeline to Ganon and kill him.
Okay.
Then there's another, like a next tier of like an additional cutscene that you get if you did all of the Divine Beasts.
Okay.
And then there's a final tier of cutscene that you get if you got all the memories.
Okay, cool.
So basically it's like you don't get the cutscenes that do a bit more story resolution, you don't get if you didn't play the story, basically.
Okay.
So like if you just beat the game and kill Ganon, the implication is Link said, I gotta kill Ganon? Got it. And because he's brave, he went and did it. But he doesn't remember anything that happened 100 years ago. He still has amnesia. He doesn't remember Zelda. He didn't deal with any of the Divine Beast stuff. He didn't put any of their spirits to rest.
He just he woke up and chose violence exclusively.
And so the additional cutscenes are based on which like sections of the story you engage with, essentially.
Okay, that's neat. I had no idea.
I would have explained that ahead of the ending anyway, and we're right at the ending, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Has there ever been a Zelda game that's had like different ending stuff?
I don't know. Somebody else would probably be better at answering that question than me, but I don't know. I don't think so. Can't really think.
Nothing comes to mind.
All right, we're done with the castle for today. We're near. I'm gonna say we're nearly done with all of this for today.
Yep.
We're gonna wrap up there. I think we are. Yeah, because we're gonna have guests shortly. We're gonna have guests imminently. So.
Imminently.
So we're gonna wrap it there for the evening. Didn't realize there was one for the Divine Beast. Just knew about the shrines. Yeah, there's 3 little cutscenes.
I feel like the majority of players do the Divine Beasts at least. So
it's probably like you don't realize that it's an exclusive cutscene if you did the Divine Beasts.
Right. It's interesting though. I would not have guessed that.
The Oracle games kind of do if you link them up. All right, that makes sense.
Cool.
It'd be really funny if this just dropped you like right in the sightlines of 6 different Guardians.
I guess like you're materializing and there's already lines pointed at you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna head back to our house, I think. Kakariko Village is where we need to go talk to Impa for her to give us the last memory. But I think what we'll do next time is we will start. We'll watch all the memories in chronological order, and then we'll go get the last one.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Since we've seen them over the course of 2 years.
Yeah. There is there's a decent amount of like fan fiction out there of post this.
Okay.
That obviously there's tons of Zelda fan fiction where Link talks, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But I think a lot of people latched onto these little bits of the relationship between Zelda and Link and stuff that you can infer from watching all the cutscenes in order.
Yeah.
People really latched onto that, and I didn't read a lot of it because I don't read a lot of fan fiction, but I glimpsed and briefly looked at just because I was curious. Like, there's a bunch of stuff of like, you know, immediately after this, the two of them working together to rebuild Hyrule or whatever. A lot of that type of stuff, and I think you get that little ooh, Link and her talk about their feelings, huh? Link talked about
It's such a small thing that's so big for this.
Exactly, yeah. Which is
fire? Why is it? How is that on fire?
It's covered by it's covered from the rain. But no, this one is always lit once you get it installed. Gotcha. So it's just so you can go to your house and you can do everything. That's like, you know, you got all the features available to you.
And we may as well clear out our inventory of stuff to put on the wall since we'll be getting
right now
stuff.
we're mostly carrying good stuff. I guess I could drop one of these. And because we might pick up a better one when we're in the castle next time. Oh, what am I talking about? We will definitely pick up a better one when we're in the castle next time. Is there anything really trashy that I don't really want?
The boomerang remains.
You know what? Just as a night light. Oh, wrong. Right, that's right. That's bows, not. Okay.
Damn.
Hold on. I always forget I gotta do this. we'll probably pick up another one of these. So I'll drop one of the Lizalfos bows. Why not?
Yahoo!
Yeah. I'm keeping the zoomed in one though. And,
Is there anything underneath the stairs, or is it just like a weird little room?
It's just boxes.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little storage, and there's
some fish.
No, it's looks like wheat or something.
Gotcha.
A little unclear. All right. Well,
Our wonderful, wonderful little house.
all gang.
Yes.
Well, gang, that's it for today.
Look how happy he is wearing this helmet.
I don't know if that. Well, let me take off the helmet so we can see the full range of his expression. Because I think you'll find.
Look how happy he was that he wore that helmet.
It's a little confused, maybe.
Oh man, what a good look! I'm so glad we got the Xenoblade Chronicles quest done. I'm sad that we can't end this stream on the.
I mean, we can.
On the quest completed. You know what? It's appropriate that it would be quest completed.
Yeah.
Because
why not? There it is. See? Found all. We didn't. Oh, they changed the description changed. You found all 3 shooting stars that landed in various parts of Hyrule.
Woo!
In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the people who collect sunken treasures in the Cloud Sea are called salvagers. Use the 3 gears you've collected like a true salvager.
Awesome. Very good.
The 3 gears you've collected. The 3 gears.
The Nintendo Gear outfit.
Oh, boy.
No stomach stop.
We'll find some food for you, Joey.
I'm not even hungry. That's the problem. It said, why did you feed me that slop? Because it's convenient and on the way over here.
Alrighty, Bye, gamers. I missed the Xenoblade quest. No! It was the first thing we did today, Circo.
So, the VOD will be up.
Oh, yeah, but it's up instantaneously. You can back up to the beginning and watch it.
Yeah, it really didn't take that long to do it either.
Nah, but we had a little trouble at the beginning.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it still, in hindsight, it didn't take that long.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all we really needed to get done. Next time we'll be able to complete the game with impunity.
Yep. Well, yeah. We'll wrap. Next stream will be the last stream. Well, I say that. Like I said, I may do one off stream. I'll either do some stuff off screen or I'll do one on my own. Just do some minor grinding. I'm not really gonna obsess over like upgrading all the stuff fully, but like I'm gonna go get some ancient tech stuff just because it's fun and we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And that will take a little bit of effort to collect the necessary resources. So I might do that off screen or I might do a little solo stream. Hang out with you guys. Be ready for the next time we'll wrap it up with Joey, and then it's on to Alan Wake. It's on to finish Kingdom Hearts.
It's on to the Remedy verse.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah, it's been cool. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
See you all next time.
Take it easy.